Guys, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this right now. E3 has come so fast. Like, I cannot believe this right now. Zelda Wii U will finally be showed off. And in a big way, I feel like. You know, they're gonna be showing a lot of the things, I feel like. I mean, it's gonna be like maybe 45 minutes long, this Treehouse live. So this is gonna be insane. I don't know. So last time 2 years ago when they first showed off Zelda Wii U, I was at a picnic in a park and I was watching E3. I was kind of upset that I had to go to the picnic and I couldn't stay home and watch the E3. But I was watching on my phone, and oh my gosh, when they showed off Zelda Wii U, I flipped out. Like, I seriously flipped out. I'm like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. And everyone in the park was just like staring at me like, what's his problem? It was pretty funny. But yeah, and from that point, I'm like, I need to like film myself doing this, you know, watching E3. And then like the last time that they showed Zelda Wii U, I think it was last Nintendo Direct, and there was like 10 seconds, and I still flipped out. I stand up, and I was like jumping up and down, and oh my god. This is probably gonna be really embarrassing for me. But I mean, I want to archive this. I want to watch me, like, what, 5 years from now? Watching, oh god. But yeah, like, they're gonna be showing off Pokemon Sun and Moon, and Zelda Wii U. But I feel as if they're gonna show something. I mean, come on. Come on, Reggie, give us Mother 3. You know, where's Mother 3? I mean, there's the rumors, a while ago about Mother 3. I mean, it really shouldn't be that hard. And, like, you've had so long, Nintendo, to, like, do it. Like, I know how hard it is to translate Japanese to English. Like, it's actually pretty hard. But, I mean, you've had several years to do it. So, man, I cannot believe this right now. Oh, man. I just can't. This is... Dear God. It's going down right now. I'm shaking right now. Like, you can see, I'm a big Nintendo fan. See, I got all my amiibos here. I got, what, 31 of them? I have way more plushies than this, let me tell you that. I got, like, oh jeez, I have, like, 3 Marios. That's how crazy I am. And then I hung this up yesterday, or 2 days ago. It really adds a lot. And then I made that in like 6th grade. A long time ago. And then I have a Zelda calendar. I have like figures over there. I got my Ocarina over there. I have my Zelda hat over there. Yes, I am insane. Oh god. This, oh my gosh. I am going to flip out. I know for sure. I really wonder if they're gonna be showing off like amiibo support, because I had a theory on Friday, last Friday, of what Zelda, you know, what Zelda Wii U might have for amiibo support. There was like a thing maybe a year or 2 ago about the Happy Mask Salesman. That was about being a new Zelda game. But yeah, that was my theory. I wanted to add more, but I didn't want to have it sound like a run-on sentence. But it's not doing that well. It's kind of too bad. But my Splatoon 2 video, oh my god. did not expect that to do bad. Like, it has almost 50 views, which might not seem much to, you know, other people out there, like Markiplier or like Game Grumps or something. But you know, like, I would always make videos, just myself. I wouldn't really give it out to the public and everything. But I would just show it to like my family, and what, that would be like 4 views. And like having almost 49 or almost 50 people watch one of my videos is just like insane. Like, oh my god, I never expected any video to almost get 50 views. Like, and two videos. Like, I had the Pokemon plan of Star Fox Zero. Like, I you know, I just posted it. I'm like, all right, no one's gonna watch this. I should probably end this soon. And then it's just like, boom. It's like tied right now with my Splatoon 2 video, which is insane. Like, I did not expect that. But yeah, I'm gonna have the E3 up here in a minute. But you know, I just want to talk. I mean, I woke up, I only got 2 hours sleep. I could not sleep last night because, like, I would be trying to sleep, but then I would just like, oh my god, I would just like, I'm just so hyped right now, you know? And it's insane. And one of the things that they're gonna be showing off for Zelda Wii U today, which is insane, is we're finally gonna get the name of the game. And I feel as if it's just going to be called The Legend of Zelda. That's it. Because I feel like this is kind of like a kind of refreshing the Zelda series. And, you know, IG Enuma in 2014, which I've watched definitely over a dozen times. He talks about, you know, visiting the same things as the original game, which is awesome. The original Zelda's pretty hard though. Actually, that might be a good thing for the new game. But, yeah, I just feel like it's gonna be called Legend of Zelda. And then I hope my amiibo theory is right, and my timeline theory is right. I hope all that is good. I'm seriously shaking right now. I can't believe this. Whew. Like, you know, I've never had like my face on my channel before. You know, I'm kind of a shy person, which might not seem like that. That's why it's so amazing to have almost 50 views on one video, because I mean, I go to school every single day, and I mean, I hardly get noticed. You know, no one talks to me. I don't talk to anybody. It's just a boring day. But yeah, that's all over. So, yay. But yeah, today is the day, June 14th. The world will know what secrets and details Zelda Wii U is hiding. I am hyped. I mean, a lot of people are worried, like, you know, it's Treehouse and there's no, like, digital event. I don't really mind. I mean, of course they're gonna be showing off trailers and stuff. It's just, you know, all of them in one room, live, which is pretty awesome. I hope one of them doesn't, like, mess up, because I think, like, a year ago or something, one of the Nintendo employees said something live on the stream, and it got fired. So, oh my gosh, though, like, I'm literally shaking right now. I can't believe this. This is insane. Just 9 more minutes. 9 more minutes. And we get, like, this is insane. Like, I'll bring this up now. Oh, let me check. Yeah, it's all good. So, yeah, like, I can't believe this is happening right now. This is just insane. Whew. Man. That's not going away. There we go. Alright. Yo. I don't know how I'm gonna react, but... Oh, man. The game looks so amazing. So amazing. I can't believe, like... Okay, I am so hyped for this game that I have had 5 dreams of Zelda Wii U. The first dream was me on Epona, just kind of galloping through the open fields. And then my second dream was the same thing, just kind of continuing of the story. And then my third one was me just walking around in Hyrule Field. And then the fourth one, no. The first one, I was just galloping, or I wasn't galloping. Epona was galloping. I was riding on Epona, and we were going through the fields. Then the second dream, I was walking through the fields. And then the third dream, I was walking through a village. And it looked actually really cool, and there's like, people, hanging around their houses. And then the fourth dream, I was playing like a demo of Zelda Wii U, and it did not seem finished. Like, it seemed like it was a beta when I was playing it, but I mean, it's just a dream. Probably because my mind is like, oh, they're delaying it, it's not finished, all that stuff. And then the fifth dream, which was, I think, a week ago, I was in Hyrule Castle, and it was really weird, like the middle of Hyrule Castle was, full of stuff. It was houses, like, stacked on top of each other, and it kind of looked like, the Hyrule Marketplace from Ocarina of Time, but like houses stacked on top of each other like crazy. But like some empties were just like completely flat. Like, I don't know. It's like still in beta. I don't know, but I am too hyped for this game. I feel like I moved my microphone over because I felt like I was gonna accidentally knock it over or something, but oh my gosh, this is insane. Oh, I am so hyped for this game. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, 6 more minutes. Oh my god. I swear, like, do you guys see the kind of like the weird design behind him? I noticed that on Nintendo's Twitter, and I realized that's kind of like the same kind of stuff on Link's special arrow when he like shoots it, or like on the tip of it has like the same design as it. So I don't know. There's definitely something about the Sheikah in this. Like, when you go here, let's just refresh this. And then, oh, it's gonna have, no? Oh, because it's almost live. Alright. Oh my god. Oh, and here it is right here. Oh, they haven't changed the logo right there. Well, I don't want to watch it from here. Oh my god. 4 more minutes. Yo, we will finally know everything. Not everything, but I mean most of everything in Zelda Wii U. I feel like the reason why I'm so hyped for this game is because I know Nintendo always brings out the best in their games. Like, they have so much detail. Like, I don't mean like, you know, graphic wise, but like they have so many secrets and Easter eggs in their games, and it's just amazing. You know, like in Super Mario Maker, there's tons of Easter eggs, and tons of Easter eggs that were just found, you know, not even that long ago. It's just insane. Oh man. I can't believe this right now. E3 has come so fast. I can't believe it. I hope E3 2015 was not good. Like, I thought it was decent, but I mean, like, I felt really bored. Like, probably at the middle and then to the end. Like, I started to get a headache. Yeah, I wasn't good, but I hope this will be better. I mean, it definitely will be better if they're showing off Zelda Wii U. Oh my gosh. I was gonna have music playing and stuff in the background, but yo, I'm too hyped. I mean, maybe we can get going now? I mean, there's 2 more minutes left, but just put on this movie. How long is it? Is that good volume? I love this song. I've been working on this project for a long time. But yo, I'm excited. They're gonna be starting off Pokémon Sun and Moon, which, yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. But not as excited. One more minute. I've never seen anybody as hyped as me for Zelda Wii U personally. I'm just so hyped. IG Numa, you know, Miyamoto, they're gonna be able to show off the game playing it. It's gonna be awesome. And I can't wait.
Hi, this is Reggie from Nintendo.
Oh.
Before we begin, we want to extend our condolences to all the victims of the 2 tragic events in Orlando. Our thoughts are with their families and their communities. And this includes Christina Grimmie, who was killed in the earlier incident and was scheduled to visit us here at our E3 booth this week. At Nintendo, we try to make our fans smile. But this week at E3, we'll also be shedding a few tears. Please join me in a moment of silence.
Whoa! Oh man! Oh! God! It's so hype!
It's so hype. It's so hype right now.
Ooh! Reggie!
If you've been a fan of Nintendo over the years, you'll know that the Nintendo experience is different at every E3.
Oh yeah.
We always look for the best way to introduce our most important content.
Man, Reggie's got
And this
some
year is no
point.
different. And that's why we're coming to you directly from our show booth on the set of Nintendo Treehouse Live.
Yo!
On the other side of the wall behind me, the finishing touches are being made before we open it up to thousands of industry insiders in just a couple of hours.
Oh!
That space will immerse visitors in the world of a single game,
It's so hype!
the newest entry in the Legend of Zelda franchise.
Oh!
What's in store is an entirely new format for a
come
Zelda
on.
game. 3 decades ago, the first Zelda game changed the way millions of people thought about video games.
Oh yeah.
And this week, you'll discover a game that could change that thinking again.
Oh!
Here's the first look.
Oh my god!
Open your eyes.
This voice acting? Oh my god, it's so beautiful!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's beautiful. What is that? Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, that's what we saw in the leaked, thing. Oh my god.
Open your eyes.
Yo. Wait, those things are everywhere?
Wake up, Link.
Yo. Is there voice acting?
Yo! Oh god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. You can take any horse? So there's no Epona? Oh my god. You can climb up trees? Yo, it's just like in the... What? You can cut down trees? Whoa.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
What? Oh my god. Oh my god, you can interact with the world so much. What? Whoa. So that's the new book.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
Yo!
Whoa, he's wearing like different clothes I can see. Yo! Whoa! Oh my gosh. Oh, is that one of the dungeons? What about the Sheikah though? Oh. What is that thing? I remember that was in the Master Sword. What about Link's green tunic? Does he not have it in this? Oh. Oh! Breath of the Wild? Yo! I thought it was just gonna be called Legend of Zelda. Yo! Wow! That was awesome.
The Legend of
oh
Zelda
my God.
Breath of the Wild introduces you to a Hyrule that is truly seamless.
Oh my
Where simply
God.
moving from one place to another begins to create what may be the adventure of a lifetime. And not only is this new world vast, but it feels alive. It teems with adventure.
Yo!
Throughout Link's quest, Hyrule will be a resource, an ally, an enemy, and always a place for discovery and wonder.
Yo!
This is easily
gonna
one of
have
the
so
biggest
many memories,
experiences
this
ever
game.
created by Nintendo. And today, you're going to get a close-up look.
Oh my
The
God,
portion of the
yo.
game we're highlighting at E3,
This is the
a
best day
wide-ranging
ever.
plateau, may seem huge. In fact, no one here this week will be able to explore all of it.
Oh
But
yeah.
even then, that plateau is only a tiny fraction of the full game map. We'll be devoting almost this full first day of Nintendo Treehouse Live coverage to just this one environment.
Oh my God! I thought it was just
Then,
Pokemon
in
Sun
the
and
future,
Moon first.
you'll learn more about the story, the characters, and the ways in which the boundaries of all previous Zelda titles are being broken.
Oh my gosh!
But in the end, full understanding and full immersion will only come when you experience it for yourself.
Yo.
However,
Can you
before
put
we
the?
show you this biggest adventure for Wii U and NX, we're going to show you the biggest new adventure coming up for Nintendo 3DS.
3DS?
As you've heard, there are two new core Pokemon titles on the way
Oh,
on
okay.
November 18th.
I thought they were gonna
Pokemon
say a
Sun
new Zelda
and
game on the
Pokemon
3DS. What?
As always, you'll pick which new starter Pokemon to partner with. But which one to choose? Exactly
Oh
what
my
kind of
God.
battling awaits you? And what does the new Alola region have in store for players? Well,
I'm picking.
we figured
Litten.
there was no one better equipped to answer those questions than the two key developers of the game itself, producer Junichi Matsuda and director Shigeru Omori of Game Freak. So before we
my
devote the rest of the day to
God.
The Legend of Zelda, I'm going to turn it over to the Treehouse team along with Mr. Matsuda and Mr. Omori to show you what it's like to start as a Pokemon trainer in the first ever live gameplay demonstration of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. So let's jump in. Take it away, Sam and Terry.
Oh my God! That was
Thanks, Reggie.
Amazing.
And thanks to everyone watching for tuning in and joining us for another Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. We're really excited to
God.
get started. So, as Reggie mentioned, I'm Sam from Nintendo, and joining me up here, I've got Terry from Nintendo
my-
and my colleague David from TPCI. And we've also got our very special guests, Masuda-san and
No,
Mori-san from Game Freak, who are joining us to chat about
I'm not that
Pokemon Sun
hyped right
and
now for
Moon.
Pokemon. I'm hyped
Now,
for Zelda.
Pokemon
They
fans
should
already know that you
have
guys
showed
are very lucky to
Pokemon
be working
first.
with the Pokemon franchise. But can you tell our viewers a little bit more about what you guys are doing specifically
It's so
with Pokemon
unfair.
Sun
Like,
and Pokemon
oh,
Moon?
I'm going
まあ、
to
2
New
人とも
York
ポ
in
ケモン
like
開発に、
few
関わって
weeks.
すごく歴史は長
I'm
いんです
not
けども、
going
まあ今
today
回の
and
ポケモン
like
サンと
playing
ポ
the
ケモ
new
ンムーンの
game.
役割について教えてもらえま
I was
すか。
saying
そう
earlier,
ですね、
but they should
今
like
年ポケモン
put the
が
demo on
20
the
周年
Wii
という
U.
ことで、
Like on the
ここから
Nintendo
先の
eShop
ポケモン
or
未来に向けて
something.
のポケモンということで、私はプロデュースに徹して、今回茂大森が、ディレクターという新しい体制で取り組みました。
So this is the
Yo,
20th
Bill
anniversary of
Trinnan's down
Pokemon, as I
here.
think many of you know. And when thinking about the future of Pokemon, I've
He's
decided that
probably
I would
gonna
be
be
the
with,
producer on this title,
IG
and also
Newman,
pass over the
Shigeru
director
Miyamoto. He's
role over to
usually
Shigeru
those.
Omori here. For
And I know
Pokemon
they're
Sun
gonna
and
be
Moon.
here. They're definitely gonna be here
今回、
showing off the new
した
Zelda
サン
game
ムーンの、ディレクターをしました大森と申します、今回はディレクターとして開発全体に
Oh my
携
God.
わりました
So
So I'm
many people
Shigeru
were
Omori from Game
worried
Freak, and I
about
was
Zelda
the
Wii
director
U
on this
being
game,
empty,
overseeing the
you
entire
know, not
development.
really.
Well, thank you so much for joining us
interacting with
today.
the
I know
world.
you brought
But
some
you can
art assets
interact
we can
with
take
the
a look
world
at to
so
introduce
much.
folks to the Pokemon Moon,
Like,
Pokemon
wow.
Sun collection. But first, we've actually got some video
crazy.
footage that you brought for us. So,
I am
folks
hyped
watching, if
for
you
that
sit
game.
tight, we're actually going to get that queued up for you so you can take a look.
There might be voice acting though. Like, no, like, I can't believe it. They're gonna show more of the game. We already saw this. this trailer like came out like what 2 weeks ago? What? This was the first trailer, wasn't it? Hey, it's the... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. I can't believe this right now. Wow. I'm gonna watch that trailer. I don't know how many times, but I'm gonna watch it so many times that it burns into my brain. Just like, oh. Oh my god. Oh.
All right, so there's a lot for us to talk about just from the footage there. The first thing I'd like to actually ask you is if you could tell us a little bit more about the background of why you went with Sun and Moon as the titles for these games.
今の映像で結構話す内容というのが出てきたんですけれども、まずはそうですね、サンとムーンのタイトルについて由来をちょっと教えてもらえますか。
はい。私たちの住んでいるこの地球っていうところには生き物がたくさんいるわけですけども、その中でその生き物に対してとても影響がある、そのコアとなっているものっていうのはやっぱり太陽と月っていうのは非常に大切なものだと思うんですね。で今回はその生命をより魅力的に見せていきたいっていう思いもあって、その一番影響のあるもの。Sun and Moon っていうのを
So there's a variety of meanings behind the title, but one of the main things is that, for example, for here on Earth, obviously, the sun really is the source of all life on this planet, and in the same way in the Pokemon world, it's also the source of life on the planet, and the moon also affects all of our lives here as well. With this game, we really wanted to express this kind of feeling of a region really teeming with life, so we felt that Sun and Moon would be an appropriate title for the games.
I think especially thinking about these big elemental forces, Sun and the Moon, we also need to talk about those legendaries that are on the packaging, because I think folks are going to really want to hear a little bit more about what they can expect from those Pokemon.
そういう太陽と月の存在の多分表しにもなっているんじゃないかなと思うんですけど、このかっこいい伝説のポケモンについて話してもらえますか。
そうですね、サンに出てくるソルガレオっていうのは太陽の使者で、ムーンの方のルナーラは月の使者として伝えられているんですけども、今まで以上に物語自体にかなり関係してくる2匹になりますんで、楽しみにしていてほしいなと思います。
So in the games, the legends say that Solgaleo and Lunala are the emissaries of the sun and the moon, respectively. And these two legendary Pokemon, actually, they kind of play a unique role. They tie into the story in a unique way that we really haven't done with pairs of legendary Pokemon before. So I think fans will be really excited about it.
I think these are a really interesting spiritual element that we get in these games. I won't talk about that too much yet because we're saving some surprises. But on the subject of legendaries, I know you recently had an event in Taiwan where you revealed some news about another legendary Pokemon folks remember from XY and what they might expect from that Pokemon in these games. You can maybe talk about that a little bit too.
I want to see the cutscenes.
先日ちょっと台湾で
Remember IG Numa? He was
XY に登場した伝説ポケモンについてのニュースが発表されたと思うんですけど、それちょっと話してもらえますか。
そうですね、いよいよ10% ジガルデとパーフェクトジガルデがサンムーンに登場するというお知らせが出ましたけども、今回このジガルデも活躍するっていうのがポイントかなと思います。
So Zygarde, the Pokemon that one of the legendary Pokemon that appeared in originally Pokemon XY, it originally showed off their the 10% form and complete form in the games, and these Pokemon these forms will appear in Pokemon Sun and Moon, kind of in a special way that I think people will be excited about.
They look so cool. And actually, here, since we're looking at a little bit of the Alola region in the background, so it's probably a good chance to talk maybe a little bit more detail about the Alola region and what players can maybe expect there.
今回冒険の舞台となるそのアローラ地方について、これどんな地方なのかっていうのをちょっと教えてもらえますか。
そうですね。今回のアローラ地方なんですけども、他の陸地とつながっていない地方となっています。なのでアローラ地方固有のポケモンが住んでいます。アローラ地方っていう名前なんですけども、名前の由来としては、命を育んで、命を育み生命力にあふれる大地という意味を込めてこの名前にしました。
So the Alola region, as you can see, is made up these 4 islands. It has a man-made island as well, but it's really this region that's just like teeming with life, and that's actually behind the name of the region itself. We have this meaning of kind of region over, like a miraculous region overflowing with this life force that can support all this different
huge
life and
huge expectations.
Yeah, that's really interesting since it's not connected to any of the other regions. You've got this really interesting area of isolation, and we're seeing all these Pokemon that nobody's ever run into before, and it's almost kind of feels like the Galapagos Islands, where you've got this really interesting remote area where all these other creatures are popping up, and you've got new Pokemon in a really cool environment as well. That's large.
他の大陸とつながってないので、いろんな変わった生命がたくさん登場するんじゃないかなというふうに思ってるんですけど、
そうですね。期待しててください。
Yeah, I think people
and most of the people that are watching this
I've been playing it working very excited. Get a look at it.
Insane fans that know everything about Nintendo.
And actually, since we're talking about new Pokemon, is there anything more that you can tell our viewers about the 3 starters that they'll be choosing from in this game?
今回の最初のパートナー3体のポケモンなんですけど、この3体について教えてもらいます。
そうですね。もうどの3体ももう可愛いんですけども、今回特に動きについてすごく意識して作ってまして、バトル中だったりとか、いろんな時にこう動きが可愛くなるようなデザインとして作られています。
So of course they're all very cute, but one of the things they're really focused on with these 3 in particular is making their movements really cute when they're represented in the game. Like for example in battle and other parts in the game, you see them moving around.
Just move on to
Zelda. Really cute, kind of make you want to reach out and touch them.
あとやっぱりこう世界中の人が見て、こう分かりやすいデザインであったりとか、タイプのカラー、草タイプだったらグリーンが入っていたりとかっていうその分かりやすさっていうのをやっぱり最初の3匹は大事にしています。
And another thing we always pay attention to with, or really focus on with the initial Pokemon that you choose for your partner is making them kind of universally relatable, so people from around the world will be able to look at these Pokemon and relate with them very easily, and also very easy to understand. Like for example, the grass type Pokemon is going to be green, obviously, so being careful with the colors.
I think what folks have seen already from the animations that we've shown in a little bit of video footage we've been able to share, they have a lot of personality. I actually picked Poplio because I'm a hardcore water starter fan. My first one was Squirtle, and I've stuck with them. But I've been having a great time so far. I'm really looking forward to seeing what other folks pick when I get into the starters as well.
水タイプの足回りをいいですね。どれもすごい個性的なので悩んでるかなと思います。
It's interesting actually what you talked about with the design of the starter Pokemon, and I think they also really fit nicely in with the kind of tropical climate and environment we've got. And I know that's something that you worked in with the design of the player characters as well this time around.
今回南の国っていうような設定になってて、今のポケモンもすごくそれで合ってるんですけど、今回の主人公のデザインもそれを意識されてる部分もありますか？
そうですね。やっぱり暖かい国っていうのを表現する、地方ですね。表現するためにかなり軽装にしています。
So yeah, obviously the region this time, the climate there is extremely warm. So we wanted to make sure that the characters, the designs were more lightly dressed than maybe other designs had in the past.
I think you'll notice the proportions are different, especially when we get into gameplay in a couple seconds here. They're going to see it's a little different how they're used to seeing their characters in the game.
また今回ちょっとこの後キープレイを見せるんですけれども、ちょっとあれですね、頭身がちょっと変わったっていう話ですよね。
そうですね。よりこう没入感高めと思って頭身上がってます。
Just switch over to Zelda.
So yeah, we changed the proportions this time to be more realistic. We really wanted to kind of increase this sense of immersion, and I think you'll see that when we get into the game.
Yeah, I don't know if we can talk about this yet, but sharp-eyed viewers probably noticed that both of those pieces of art, there was an interesting bracelet that the players were wearing. I don't know if we can, probably can't talk about that just yet.
Oh, come on!
Oh? 腕輪みたいなものってつけてるんですけど。
ありました。
There's something there?
ありました。
For later time, maybe we can talk about that.
Oh,
I think
come
we probably
on.
kept folks in anticipation.
You haven't
long enough,
talked
so
about
Terry, you wanna
anything
jump in
new.
and show some gameplay?
I'm excited for
皆さん
this.
お待たせしてるので早速
Here we go.
プレイになりましょう。
So I just want to mention,
now
as we
they're
get into
showing-
gameplay here, this game is still in
Hopefully.
development.
Oh, yeah,
so,
some new footage.
folks, everything you
Alright.
see here might not be exactly what you're going to see in the final release of the game, but I think we can give you a really good
Hey,
sense of
picture
what the game's going to
I got
look
one
and
right
feel like as we get started.
まあ最初のものではなくて開発中のものですけれども。
そうですね。こんな早い段階で実はライブでも行うのは初めてで、どんなポケモンが出るかっていうのもちょっと世界初公開のポケモンが登場するかもしれないんで、
Oh, it's in
ちょっとド
English.
キドキしますねこれ。
So this is actually the first time for us
I don't know if
to show
the-
a Pokemon game at this
Oh,
stage
the
in
other
development,
games
kind
are in-
of be a live gameplay.
There's-
So,
there's Meow.
not really sure exactly what we're going to encounter in this. We may see some
Mom.
all new Pokemon that haven't been revealed before.
Oh, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. That'd be really cool. Actually, as we get started here, Masuda-san and
Meowth
Mori-san,
is
can you tell us a
really
little bit
small.
about the story and the background of what's going on right now in the game?
I guess it's just
ここ
kind
で
of odd.
主人公は
He's
何を
just
してい
bigger
る場
than
面になるんでしょうか。
そうですね、主人公はですねアローラ地方に引っ越してきたばかりという設定になっています。で今回すでに、少し進めていまして最初のポケモンはすでに、もらっています。で、
Oh, he
今から、
walks like
リリー
really
タウンという
weird.
ところでお祭りが開催されるの
Kinda
で
like a
そ
robot.
こに向かうところです。
So at this point in the game, it's a little bit slightly into it, but it's the player actually had just moved to the Alola region the other day, and one day previous to
Oh,
where we are in the game,
Professor's
he
probably gonna stop
received
him.
his first partner Pokemon for his adventure. And right now, we're actually on the way to
Oh.
a neighboring town where there's a
I was thinking
festival.
of like, you know.
And I think here we can see what we were talking about earlier. Oh, you're just jumping into the low grass.
早速
There we go.
誰が
Wonder what
何
we're
が
gonna get.
どんなポケモンが出ますかね。
Oh.
ああびっくりする。ドキドキする。
レディバーですね。
Have we seen that Pokemon
ア
before?
ローラ地方には他の地方のポケモンも出てきます。はい。
So as you can see, in the
we've
Alola region,
seen that
obviously it's not
Pokemon
just new
before.
Pokemon that are unique to the Alola region, but from other regions you see Pokemon.
今回トレーナーとポケモンっていうものもしっかり描きたいと思って、トレーナーが一緒にこうポケモンの後ろにいるっていうところを再現してますね。
Wow.
And as you can
こういう
probably
感
see
じで。
here in battle,
I
you see the
do
trainer
like
is
the
actually
new,
standing behind the Pokemon in the battle. So I really wanted to express
kinda
this
design
feeling
on
of the
the
trainer always being with his or her
Because
Pokemon.
they're not like
Yeah, let's talk
all
about that in a
short
little bit more
and
detail here
stubby.
because I feel like there's so much
You know,
that you've
they're
done
more
with
taller now, which is
the way
great.
the battle looks in this game to make it feel really intense and really immersive. I was wondering if we could talk a little bit more about that with what you did with the lighting and the dynamic camera angles
や
here.
っぱこう没入感を高めるっていう話もちょっと、
はい
出てきたんですけども、やっぱ今回こうすごい演出とか見た目が、違ってて光の表現とかもありますね。
A
そうです
gym
ね。
leader,
ちょっと時間によって
you know,
影が長くなったりと
the
かっていうのも
town
入ってたりしますね。
that's ahead,
So yeah, there's some cool
maybe
lighting effects
not
that we're doing
stay
here
in
where,
this
for example, in the shadow you see it's in the evening right now.
I
So it's a
mean,
bit
by
darker,
now the
but depending on the
Pokemon
time of
would
day,
have ran
the
away.
lighting will kind of affect the mood of the battle.
You took
I
too
think
long.
here
The
Terry's kind
Pokemon
of
ran
staying
away.
still for a second to let us see how the camera is moving around.
I think that
And
is
this
new
is something that'll
Pokemon.
just happen for you if you're staying still in the battle for a moment, and you really get a good chance to get a look at these
Doesn't really
Pokemon
look that
and the area that
interesting.
you're in and the environment.
まあこうやって一回テリー今止まってくれてるんですけれども、まあこうカメラの演出を見せたりとか、まあ結構やっぱこういうかっこいいカメラの演出があってすごいこうバトルフィールドの全体を見渡せるような感じになってますね。
今回カメラもすごいダイナミックさを非常に意識して演出を入れていますね。
So yeah, there's definitely some cool. We tried to make the camera feel really
This is so
dynamic
slow.
in the battles this time around.
And actually, as Terry gets started in the battle here, I was wondering if we could talk a little bit more about the different changes you've made to the battle interface. I know there's a lot here that's really interesting, which
back
makes the
to
game really
Zelda, the
accessible to
breath
new players. Maybe
of
this is
the
their first
wild.
Pokemon game, but it's also, I think, really satisfying as someone who's played a lot of Pokemon games. It feels really
No.
good, the changes that you've made here.
I just,
まあ
I'm
ベテランに
just
もやっ
here
ぱ
for
初
the,
心者でも
okay.
結構優
No,
しい
I
感じの
can't go back.
インターフェースにちょっと今まで違う印象があるんですけども、どういう変更を加えたんでしょうか。
そうですね。今回とても親切なというか説明がいろいろ入れています。例えばそのインフォメーションボタンがあるんですけども、そちらをタッチすると今その技がどんな技かっていうのを一目で分かるようになっています。
So for example, yeah, we really tried to focus on making it really accessible and easy to understand. You saw in the moves there, Terry just pressed the little
Okay,
I button
I
or the
guess the
icon
Treehouse
that's on the move
isn't a
and go into a
good thing
detailed
because
explanation
it
of what that move
feels
actually
so
does.
slow and boring.
I think it's been so helpful There are just so many Pokemon that you have to keep in mind now as you're battling. It's so nice to be able to pull it up, and if maybe you don't quite remember what something does, being able to just pop it up really fast there, it's like you don't have to use that information, but if maybe your memory's not as good as it used to be and you need it, it's so nice to be able to pull that up and take a look.
まあちょっとこの技はまた効果があるんだっけみたいなちょっと忘れてみた
ああそうですね。はい。例えば今レイバーをタッチしてもらいますと、今どんな状態かっていうのが分かるようになってます。
So actually, you can see there's you can tap on the 2D Pokemon icon that's at the touch screen and see how its parameters actually just got changed because of the effect of a move.
今まで全部覚えてなきゃいけなかったんですけど、これで一目で分かる。
So as I just said, like a lot of things that you had to keep in your head, you had to remember before, now visualize on the interface itself.
Hold up.
Yeah, let's see how this battle goes.
I mean,
are
you guys
planning on
watching, I don't want you guys.
I'm gonna be good. My quest to catch them all.
Okay, good luck.
全部捕まえないと。
I'm just too hyped for...
You can do it, I think.
So, just to bring up real quickly, for folks who maybe haven't played a Pokemon game before, battling Pokemon is really at the core of what the series is all about. You're going out into the world with your Pokemon, battling. Oh, this is the most stressful moment.
Of course you're gonna catch it. I mean, it's like one of the first Pokemon you...
But it's a really interesting game if you're interested
you could
in
probably
battle
throw the
and
Pokeball
strategy
without even
and
damaging
collecting all
it.
these really
I'll
interesting
still
Pokemon
catch
that you meet.
So...
And hopefully you're leveled up. Good job. And it was nice there too, seeing how the level up change.
ちょっとあれですね、レベルアップの演出もちょっと変わりましたね。
そうですね。
Oh, and this is actually something that we should talk about as well. Can you tell our viewers a little bit more about what they're seeing on the upper screen
これ
here?
今ちょっと図鑑に登録されたんですけども、これちょっと違う感じがありますね。
そうですね。今回図鑑の遊びとして埋めたくなるっていう要素をすごくかき立てるようにしました。で、白いモンスターボールなんですけども、実はあそこが空きスペースになっていて、例えば捕まえたポケモンの進化後か、それとももしかしたらペアとなるポケモンが出てくるかもしれないっていう。 風に演出しています。いろいろこうどんなポケモンがいるんだろうって考えながら育てたり捕まえたりしてほしいなと思います。
So one of the things we wanted to do with the Pokédex this time was really encourage players to again really want to catch them all, really fill up the Pokédex. And one way we've done that, as you can see, there's the Ladybug just got registered, but next to it is a white Pokeball icon. What that does, that indicates there's an empty space, which means that either an evolution or maybe there's another Pokemon out there that forms a pair with it. So that kind of encourage players really want to fill up that empty space, go out and search and catch all different types of Pokemon and kind of complete the Pokédex.
Yeah, it's especially exciting, I think, when you find one and there's lots of white Pokeballs and you're just like, oh, okay.
そうですね、一匹
We've got a lot of work to do.
たくさん白いモンスターボールがあるとやっぱこう捕まえたくなりますよね。そうですね。
Oh, you can get another Pokemon.
What we got?
Is it some...
Oh, nice.
What
New one.
the heck?
これは新ポケモンですね。ヤングースというポケモンです。いつもお腹を空かしていて、お腹が減ってくると怒りっぽくなっちゃうっていうポケモンらしいです。
Look at his teeth.
As you can see, this is the new Pokemon called Young Goose. It's always hungry, so it's always getting hungry, and then so it's looking for food. But whenever it's hungry, it also gets very aggressive.
I love its face.
Oh.
It's so cute.
I like the colors.
I feel kind of bad for it though. I feel like
Oh,
you just
God.
chips or something, and it'd be like, thank you. I'm always hungry.
You could see that in like a horror game.
Oh, it's close.
Whoa. Oh, he's only 2.
Getting close there.
もう捕まる。
Level
捕まえて
2.
You'll probably be able to catch this one.
We're on our way.
Good luck.
That's 2 down.
2匹ですね。
Yeah, this is
You
always
see
like
how
the
the
most
train is through it?
stressful
It's
seconds
like
in any Pokemon player's life. Just the,
You need to just lightly throw it.
Nice.
Don't go.
And I think this will give us a chance to maybe take a
Throw a
look at the
baseball.
Pokedex. So we've got a new Pokemon to check out.
Oh, jeez. Oh, and it... Is this... It freeze on me? No! Oh no.
Seconds in any Pokemon
There we
player's
go.
life. Just the... Oh.
揺れがいつもそうですね。
Oh no. Let's refresh the page. Oh jeez, there's a whole bunch of stuff on my Twitter right now.
Got a new Pokemon to check out?
Oh well, we're a bit delayed, but that's okay. It froze right here. Did it end?
to in your adventure, so it'll tell you information about Pokemon that you really. Here, actually, we're still really early in the game. We don't have the Rotom Pokedex, so the touchscreen is just black on the bottom, but you'll get it later.
And here, actually, this is a great chance. If we just like take a little quick circle around, we can show off not only the trainer's proportions, but also the movement is a little bit different than what folks who played previous Pokemon games have expected.
頭身が変わっただけではなくて、今ちょっと移動のなんていうんですかね、その見た目っていうか、ちょっと動き方も変わりましたね。
今回フリーに自由に動けるような仕組みにしてますね。
So yeah, you can move around free, full analog movement this time in the game.
They're hardly showing any.
We need to tell players what's going on here when they're seeing the shadow come in.
That's really cool.
今あそ
So
こ
when
の
you're
キャラクタ
getting
ーが
near
モンスターボールを投げてるんですけど、あれはポケモントレーナーですね。でポケモントレーナーの視線に引っかからないように、上下でこうその緊張感をこう表しています。
So you see that lady over there, or the girl throwing a Pokeball up and down, and so she's a Pokemon trainer, and what she's obviously going to try and battle you, but what that kind of shadow that appears on the screen indicates is that that she's going to challenge you to a battle. So it kind of increases this sense of tension of you're about to go into a battle.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
So I can either avoid her or
like it's
actually
small
battle her.
detail.
I think we'll learn battle her.
Yeah, like, it feels like that moment where two people are like glaring at each other, ready to fight. But it is really nice if you're in a position where maybe you're trying to get somewhere really quickly, or your Pokemon aren't in great shape right now, you don't want to fight. It's nice to have that second where you can avoid it before you just kind of stumble yourself into a battle.
そうですね、ポケモンの具合が
Caterpie.
とか先に急いでる時はもう避けられるっていう。
あ、そうですね。
What?
Yeah, that's right.
Why do you got a
So we can see here,
Caterpie?
we're seeing the other trainer as well, and it's really nice actually just to get such a good look at the Pokemon proportions alongside their trainers.
今回トレーナー相手のトレーナーもバトルに出てるんですけれども、やっぱこう
Okay, that better not be the only thing we're getting of Zelda.
結構そういうところがやっぱり
The
こ
breath
う
of the
トレーナーがい
wild.
ることによって表現できているっていうのが今回の新しいところですね。
2
Yeah,
years!
it's one of the new things I think
2
by having
years!
the
Like we
battle,
finally got the
it
name and
really gives you
everything.
that
We
sense
got
of scale.
an
I
actual
think from the
full
experience
length
I've had at the office
trailer.
playing this game, it's really
But
going to
we
surprise people
don't
when they take a look
really
at just how big and
know
small certain
anything
Pokemon
about
are
it.
when they're
Where's
actually
IG
standing
Numa?
right next to them.
Where's Miyamoto? Where's Bill Trinan? Where's Reggie? Come on, bring them out!
このポケモンこの大きさだったんだみたいなって思う。
Oh my gosh.
あと、トレーナーごとにですね、いろいろこう
I mean, come on,
モー
that's
シ
not
ョ
even
ンを
new
工夫して
Pokemon.
まして、例えばボールの投げ方だったりとか、ポ
care
ケモンの
about
指示を
no
出す
Cassie.
仕草とか、
Get
そういったもの
that
が
out of here.
細やかに設定されています。
これねやられちゃった
She's really sad.
And with the trainers being represented in full 3D this time, they all have unique motions and reactions. For example, how they throw their Pokeball, or their reaction when they lose, for example.
You found a
アイテム
Pokeball.
拾いましたね。
So you just got an item there.
I think there might be some more folks we can battle up here.
バトルがトレーナーバトルが待ってるんじゃないかなこの先に。
As we're walking around, I'm hoping folks who are watching are listening with the volume up so they can hear the music in this area. I found it's really great how it feels. It really fits in with the tropical environment.
視聴者の皆さんも多分、聞こえてると思うんですけど、結構音楽素晴らしいですね。南の国にちょっと合った感じの。
I love how enthusiastic it looks.
All right, Oliver.
すごいやる気ですね。
Oh god, no, so that thing. I feel like that thing would eat him whole. Like with one bite. Man, I don't
Is
know
battling
why.
here with how the battle super involved in the battle to whatever extent you want to be. You've got all this information at your fingertips. It's not that you have to look at it all, but it's so nice that if there's anything that you need to check on, you can do it so quickly, and you still feel really immersed in the battle.
これやっぱそうですね。バトルのインターフェースで
you see the design
いろんな情報
on
を今回覚えなくてもいいっていう話だったんですけども、まあ見たいときはタッチ一つでこうやっぱこう情報すぐに出せるのにやっぱこう。
I seriously think that that
そうですね
Pokemon is
こう
planning
バト
to
ルしてい
eat
て
that
こい
child.
つどんな状態だったっけとか、そういったことがすぐこ
I
う
mean,
情報に出せ
he's so
る
small, but
初
the
心者でも
Pokemon. I mean,
こ
he's
の
got a
奥
big
深いバ
mouth.
トルにとっつきやすくなるかな
Teeth.
と入れました。
So yeah, of course, it really.
That thing
there's
is
a lot
not
of depth to the
kawaii.
battles,
That
but
thing
you
is
don't
not
have, For
cute.
example, beginners, for example, maybe they don't
What
want
the
to, or they won't
heck?
remember a lot of these
They need to fix
different
that
stat changes and whatnot.
animation.
But you can
That
really quickly check on the
not
state
look
and see
right.
how things have changed.
I'll say I love Young Goose's painting animation. It's just so cute.
気絶の演出が可愛いですね。
何が出るというね。
Oh, this is
キツケラですね。キツツキポケモンなんですけども、1秒に16連打して木を叩くと言われているポケモンですね。
I like this Pokemon.
I can't even see, but so the setting of this Pokemon is that it can actually peck 16 times in 1 second, so it's got very fast beats.
16回というのは特徴ですね。
16回というのは
We're very particular about the number 16.
It's interesting, yeah, watching its animation as it's got very bird-like movements as it's kind of twitching its head side to side, and I think that the level of detail that you guys have put into all the Pokemon animations in this game is really fantastic.
ポケモンそれぞれの動きとかすごい細やかに設定してるという話だったんですけど、結構わかりますね。これ鳥みたいな感じでしょ。そうですね。首を横に振ったりとか。
Oh no, no, Terry!
Oh my God! You failed on stream. Good job.
Hopefully one of your new friends is ready to help
Oh
us out.
no, you have to use one of the. Oh jeez. Good job.
As a good chance to mention, actually, we did find a Pokeball earlier as we were walking around, and you can find some good items to help you out along the way that can help you heal up your Pokemon. And
The way the trainer throws a Pokeball! Oh my God! It's terrible! I mean, it looks like he's throwing. It looks like he's throwing the Pokeball like a rock. It looks like he's trying to kill the
really got a level
Pokemon.
out of that, though.
まあこれでレベルアップですね。レディーとか。
Almost another one.
ゲームの醍醐味ですね。
This is definitely I think one of the things that really makes Pokemon a fun game. This kind of like the sense of tension here.
How long is this?
So do we have anything we can give Poplio to
I think it's time to go to
fix
the
him up?
festival.
Oh,
もうそろそろ
you're ready.
祭りに向かいましょうか。
What? You did grab the Pokeball!
We'll just run for this one.
All right.
ちょっとこれは
Seriously, you went all the way over there for the.
ヤングース。
ヤングース出ましたね。
You went all the way over there for the Pokeball, and then you just go back. Don't get the Pokeball.
Terry, you gonna heal up after
Good
this?
job.
Yeah. we'll get healed up.
We'll get healed up.
I think before we get to the
patched up.
festival, because that's
Yep.
not to give too much away, but there's more fighting in your future.
More fight. この先もバトルが待ってるので、
そうですね。
回復した方がいいんじゃないかっていう。
Is this...
So actually, as we come into this area here, we're going to be meeting several different
All right,
characters.
now this is
that-
more interesting. This is where they should have first started. This is where they first should have started. I mean, seriously. And it's
our
lagging.
viewers maybe aren't familiar with. Would you mind just giving us a quick
And there's
introduction?
I don't remember his name.
He's actually
Wait.
the
Oh,
guy
yeah,
that gives you your
Hala.
first partner Pokemon in your adventure.
すごい強いトレーナーですね。
A very
Hala.
strong trainer on this island.
Oh, jeez. Music. Oh, and here's how. See, I feel like I just know too much about this game.
まあ、ニャビーを今連れてるんですけど、この後、お祭りで一緒に戦
How
います。
is at
So
a
this is how, and you're about to battle
disadvantage right
him
now.
actually as part of this festival.
This is where they should have
ククイです
started
ね。
it.
ポケモン博士です。
Like,
今回は、
seriously.
技の研究をしているという博士ですね。
And that's Professor Kukui right there in the white lab coat. He's a professor who specializes in researching Pokemon moves, so like their attacks and such.
I think based on the fan response I've seen, he is quickly becoming the most dreamy professor. I think for the fans.
今までの博士の中で
For you, maybe.
イケメンっていう評判
I
が
don't think you're fans.
あとリリエですね、ポケモンのトレーナーではないんですけども、今後も一緒に冒険するキャラクターです。
And that's Lily behind you there. She's the assistant of Professor Kukui, and she's not a Pokemon trainer, but she'll join you on your adventure throughout the story.
And sharper
Why
viewers may have
is
noticed her
she
bag is so interesting.
ちょっと彼女が持ってい
If
る
she
バッグちょっと気になりますね。
doesn't
カバンの方。
なんかありましたか今？
Was there something there?
い
Yeah.
や、
I
ちょっとね、
mean,
さっき動いてたけどね。
で
まあまだ言えない。
Gotta keep it a secret right now, unfortunately.
動いてたの見ちゃった。
You saw a move. Maybe that's a hint.
what were they talking about?
But I think it's time we go into the festival battle.
ではそろそろ祭りのバトルに入りますか。
So I think it's going to be really interesting for fans of the series to see this battle
Battling
and the space.
This
The
is
way that
interesting.
Pokemon and Pokemon battles are integrated into the culture in
we've
these
seen
islands
this
is really
battle before,
interesting.
actually.
And you get these amazing
Battling
battle
how?
spaces where other folks are gathering around and watching you guys fight.
このやっぱこう人間の社会にもやっぱポケモンとポケモンバトルそのものがこうなんていうんですか社会の一部にあってすごい大切なものっていうのがすごく伝わりますね。やっぱこういうしっかりしたこうバトルアリーナみたいな感じもできてて。
そうですね。まあ今回このお祭りなんですけども、2人の旅立ちをまあ祝うというかそういう儀式になっています。で戦った後にこの2人は島を巡る冒険が始まるというストーリーになっています。
So in this particular festival, actually, this is kind of a celebration or a way to kind of kick off both you and Hao's adventures to kind of travel across the island. So it's kind of a ritual in this society.
I don't know if that's like I like that. That's pretty cool.
And folks may have noticed there was another thing we can't really talk about too much, but just to mention Tapu Koko. Worth paying attention to that name.
いろんな気になる単語
Might be important.
今後に期待してください。
Can't really talk too much about it.
And so how about out a Pichu? Who looks adorable.
可愛いですね。
今度負けないように頑張ってください。
Don't lose this time, Derek.
Leave it to me.
任せてください。
And here we can see
what he's done for
checking different effects.
そうですね。パラメーターがどう変わったかっていうのを今ちょっと確認してるんですね。
敵の相手方も自分側も両方見えるんでとても便利ですよね。
So you can see both your status changes as well as the opponent's status changes to really see what's going on in the battle.
So looking at this tropical environment, I'm really hoping that you guys were able to pull off some business trips to some nice tropical locations maybe. I mean, it's for research, it's work. Just have to go.
今回南の国という設定なんですけど、やっぱこう研究目的でこういろんな素敵な場所に行けたんじゃないでしょうか。
そうですね。開発のスタッフでこう実際にハワイに行ってですね、いろいろなモチーフを見たり、デザインにも生かされたりしています。
So yeah, we actually took as the staff, the development staff at Game Freak, we took trips to Hawaii to really do some research, and we've definitely utilized that to kind of reflect it in the game. And
I should have convinced my boss that I need to do that to prep for this, to really get this segment. I really need to go to Hawaii.
今回のこのセグメントのためにやっぱこうハワイに行ってくればよかったですね。自然ということで。
Come on, Terry, show us what you got.
That's one down.
Nice.
一匹倒しましたね。
So we saw with the icons when the battle started. I think Hao has one more Pokemon to go.
ハオは手持ちがあと一匹ですね。
I just checked in with my brother, and he was also watching the direct, and he said it was really boring.
It was stronger.
This is super boring.
There we see one of the other new starters.
これも
ニャビーなんですけども、一回実はもう見ているという設定になって、戦う一回見たことあるポケモンはどれが効果が抜群かっていうのが分かるようなインターフェースになっています。
So at this point in the story, you see Hao has Litten, which is another one of the first Pokemon you can choose in your adventure. But you've actually encountered
this is terrible.
You battled against him and his Litten once in the story. And so once you've in Pokemon Sun and Moon,
40
once
minutes
Pokemon
long
once,
now.
the next time you battle,
40
you get
minutes
information
long.
on your move list
This,
about which moves are effective and which ones aren't.
If this is all they're
ス
showing,
ーパーエフェクティブっていうの効果抜群って
what
いう
the heck?
そうですね。
Where is Miyamoto? Where's IG Numa?
Super effective. Yeah, what it means
I think I'll stick with that one.
Yeah.
初心者でも分かりやすい風にしています。
So it's just coming back to make it all very easy to understand for even beginners of the games.
I don't
Yeah, it really is
understand
so
this
nice to have that
because
information.
情報が
this E3 is going to be
I think especially when you're trying to catch
just
more Pokemon. And you're like, okay,
Zelda.
I actually maybe don't want to be super
Just
effective right now.
Zelda
I need to
this
kind of
year.
whittle this Pokemon
And then they
down. So
put Pokemon
being
Sun
able to
and
remember
Moon.
maybe you want
But
to use
now
your
it
weaker
feels like
attacks
they're
sometimes.
only
to
showing
kind of get
Pokemon
just
Sun
to that
Moon.
point.
And the only thing
捕まえたい時とかもやっぱこう効果抜群じゃない方とかをあえて選びたりするので
Oh
結構役に立ちますねこの情報。
Nice, good job, man.
勝ちました。
I love what a good sport Hao is about losing too. He's just kind of
負けて
rolling
も
with
全
it.
然
It's all
元気です
good.
ね。
this is terrible.
So I don't think we can go too much
They're
further in the
showing
gameplay
stuff
because we're going to
that
start
we've
giving away
already
story
seen
elements that
before.
we don't
Like, yeah,
want to show folks yet.
tiny bit new.
But you did bring another
But I
video
don't
for us to
care
take a
about
look
it.
at that has
No
I think
one's
gameplay
gonna
mode
care about
that
it.
I don't think folks have seen before.
この先やっぱ実機プレイを進めるとストーリーのネタバレ的なところも出てしまうことになるので、ここまでにしてただもう一つちょっと映像を持ってきていただいて持ってきているという理解なんですけども、初めて今回初登場の新しい新モードっていう
そうですね。
理解です。
ポケモンはやっぱりコミュニケーションツールとして今までこう対戦とか交換とかっていうのをやってきたんですけども、今回はさらにこう新しい形でのバトルっ っていうものが登場します。バトルロイヤルっていうものですね。
So with Pokemon series, obviously, using it as a kind of a communication tool, facilitating that communication between players is always one of the things we're really focused on with the game. So trading and battling between players, of course. This time that's no different. We've got an all-new multiplayer battle mode, which we're calling the Battle Royale.
All right, well, let's see if I can load that up for us, and we can check out this gameplay.
Battle Royale. Now they should have shown this first. This is what they should have shown. So as we get started here,
can you tell us a little bit about what the rules are for Battle Royale and how the matches are decided?
そうですね。このバトルロイヤルなんですけども、4人のプレイヤーがポケモンを3匹ずつバトルに出して戦うというルールです。今日はちょっと時間の関係で1匹にしています。
So in this mode, it's actually 4 players. Each player chooses up to 3 Pokemon and battles with 1 at a time. In this video here, we're just doing 1 Pokemon for the sake of time.
このバトルロイヤルの勝敗についてなんですけども、誰かの手持ちのポケモンが全て倒されたら試合終了となります。
So how this actually works with how it determines the winner. So this is a free-for-all battle, but whenever one of the trainers, when the first trainer to lose all of his or her Pokemon, that signals the end of the battle.
倒したポケモンの数と、残ったポケモンの数の合計が一番多いプレイヤーが勝者となります。
And then once the battle is over, once the first person loses all of their Pokemon, then to determine the winner, the game tallies up each player's how many Pokemon they've defeated and also how many Pokemon they have remaining on their team. And whoever has that highest number is the winner of the Battle Royale.
I think it's really interesting what this is going to do for strategy as folks are playing, because generally speaking, when you're thinking about how you're going to switch up your Pokemon to fight another trainer, it's only a one-on-one situation, so you can look at their Pokemon and say, okay, I've got this Pokemon that's going to be strong against this one, but you're worried about 2 other opponents here, so you really have to think about who's going to fare best against a group.
3 other opponents, actually.
Yeah, it's...
そうですね、やっぱこう今までだったらチーム戦とかあと1対1のポケモンバトルが、多分主流だったと思うんですけども、今回はやっぱこう相手、3人気にしなきゃいけないっていうのは、特徴ですよね。
そうですね、今回特徴としてこう4匹いるポケモンの中で誰を倒すかっていうのを考えないといけません。例えば1匹すごい強いポケモンがいても3人で集中攻撃すれば倒せるといった戦略性もあります。
So yeah, it's a free-for-all, and of course, you could have 3 people gang up on one really strong person, or you really have to kind of determine your strategy about how you're going to, which order you're going to defeat Pokemon, who you're going to focus on. So
this is
totally
what they
new,
should have shown off.
Yeah, it's interesting how much more intense it feels. Where I'm used to just looking at the trainer in front of me and fighting them, and suddenly it's like, oh, there's 2 more trainers. They have to pay attention to everybody.
20 minutes.
And folks watching there, you may have caught that the trainers there were wearing different outfits from what we saw with the regular player characters we've shown off so far. We can't really talk about that yet, but
2 years.
The results here.
2 years we've been waiting.
また気づいちゃいましたね。
Hardly showing anything. Get back to Zelda.
着せ替えが入ってます。
So yeah, you can actually
get back to Zelda
in this game as well.
So we're just about out of time here. Before we wrap up, I was curious now that you've had a chance to see some fan reaction for these games. How's it been seeing how Pokemon fans have reacted for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon?
ちょっと時間が来てしまいましたけれども、今回のポケモンサンムーン発表されてから、多分ファンからの反響というのはあるんですけれども、その手応えについてお話してもらえますか。
そうですね。今回、7言語から、9言語に中文を、増やしまして、特にその中文使われている人たちからもたくさん反響をいただいてまして、自分ツイッターとかいただいてるんですけども、やっぱりこう、ポケモン20周年ということもあって、ここからさらにこう広がりを見せるために、非常にこうみんなが喜んでくれて、とても嬉しいなと思って。
Huge title
the reaction from everyone has been really great. I get tons of messages and tweets and everything. This being the 20th anniversary of Pokemon, one of the goals we really want to kind of for the future of Pokemon, really kind of expand it to even a wider audience. And as I think we've announced previously, in addition to the 7 languages we had in X and Y and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, we also added Chinese, simplified Chinese,
but you know what?
Traditional Chinese.
I don't care because I'm not Chinese.
Those regions, like
I'm American.
fans, really been kind of excited about sending lots of great messages.
And is there anything final that you'd like to wrap up and say to fans who are watching the stream right now?
Tell us something new.
そうですね。もう今までにないチャレンジをこのソフトはしているので、皆さんすごい楽しみに待っていてください。
So yeah, I think Sun and Moon, we're really doing a lot of new challenges for us here as Game Freak. So I hope everyone really just look forward to the games.
Well, thank you.
Seriously.
まあ自分も完全
Now
新作
give me
初めてだ
Zelda.
ったんで、まあたくさんの苦労があったんですけど、
Give me Zelda.
その甲斐があってすごいいいゲ
Right
ームがで
now.
きたので期待しててください。
Right now. Come
So
on,
there's a lot of
Switch.
challenges for me,
Switch it.
especially as it's the first time directing an entirely new generation of Pokemon at Game Freak. But I think we've really
Oh
brought the
my
game together. It's really
God.
turned into something fantastic, and I hope fans really look forward to it.
I know I'm definitely looking forward to it. And
Get
thank you so
outta
much
here.
for joining us and giving us
I mean,
some insight into the
okay.
development work here. Folks
Domo
watching again,
arigatou
that was
gozaimasu,
Pokemon Sun and
I
Pokemon Moon,
guess.
which is
I
coming
don't
out for the
know.
Nintendo 3DS family of systems this November, so you don't have to wait too much longer.
Fuck.
And please don't go anywhere. In a few moments, we're actually going to be coming back. Aonuma-san is going to be stopping
Yes.
by to show us some gameplay for a game you might be thinking about,
Yes.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So
Finally.
please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thank you.
My God. Oh my God. That was terrible. I mean, seriously. That was awful. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Huh? What?
That was terrible.
It's not over yet. Now they're
It
switching.
was like, oh look, it's Zelda, woo! And then they show battle after battle after battle of Pokemon.
And you know what?
They lost everything.
You know what the thing
They-
is? The thing is, all the stuff that they've shown, we've already seen before. Now
That
they're
was lame.
yeah. Now they're switching
Now it's
over to
on
Zelda.
The main part.
I know, right? Oh my God. That was outrageous. Oh, is that Bill Trinan? I think I see Bill Trinan. Where's IG Numa? Where's... Oh, there's IG Numa. Where's Miyamoto? Oh, jeez. Absolutely terrible. Oh my God. IG Numa. Oh wait, is that Miyamoto? Miyamoto-san? Right there? I can't see because IG Numa's blocking the way. Is he wearing that Sheikah thing? I saw him wearing that yesterday. Oh my gosh. Finally, the good part. Oh my gosh. Right now, I give this E3 Treehouse Live or whatever, like, woo. I'm sorry, it's just I saw the Zelda. Woo. Man, maybe a 4 or a 3. I mean, this is really disappointing. We've already seen most of that stuff they've shown of Pokemon Sun and Moon. It felt so long and lengthy. Can you get started? Hey, cameraman, move it over. Yeah, right there. Alright, here we go. I don't know if they knew that there was little... Maybe they put that there for... I don't know. But here we go, come on. Nintendo, you got this. IG Numa, you got this. Just show off the game and it's good E3. I mean, this is probably going to go up to a 10, you know? From showing off the game. Probably not a 10. I mean, that Pokemon Sun Moon. Oh, God. Presentation was... No. That was not great. Alright, can you... Come on! guess we better put on some music then while we're waiting. Jeez, this is... Skip the good part. Alright. E3 so far. Started off good. Middle, terrible. I feel like the end is gonna be good. Should probably turn this down a bit. But I hope they end this with a big, big boom, like show off something new, like Mother 3 or something. I mean, they got Mother 4 coming out this summer. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. They gotta end it on like a big announcement or something. How long have we been here? Let's see. I've been waiting for about 5 minutes. Maybe technical difficulties? I don't know. I want to play the Zelda game. Wish I could so bad. Game loads. When Zelda Wii U. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild comes out. I'm sorry, I keep calling it Zelda. I'm just old. But the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wind comes out. You're not gonna see me for days. Like, oh my god. That's the music going. How are you guys doing? Here, let's go on F3 right here. There we go. Alright. So yeah. Right now, not looking good. Pretty Nintendo. I saw PlayStation this year. I don't know. I mean, it felt so short. I felt like it was like 10 minutes long. I don't know why. Why did they show off Pokemon Center? I feel like Harley is watching this E3 right now. And I bet you most everybody left. And now this, it's been what, 7, 8 minutes now? I mean, what, is this it? Are they not showing anything else? It's kind of frustrating right now.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Ed, here with Bill and Noriko, as well as a very special guest, Mr. Ayanuma, has joined us here. We're going to talk a little bit about a little game here that I think a lot of people are excited about, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Before we jump right into things, though, Mr. Ayanuma, I think, is there anything, a message you have to the fans?
アンドマさんからファンへのメッセージを。
ゼルダのね、当たり前を見直すって言って作ってきたこの、ブレスオブザワイルド、いっぱい話したいことあるんですけど、もうトレーラーも見ていただいたし、 ファンの皆さんは早くゲーム見たいと思ってると思うんですね。なのでもうゲーム始めたいと思うんですけど。
So I've created this game thinking about breaking the conventions of Zelda.
Yeah.
And I know that a lot of fans have seen the trailer and they probably want us to jump right in. So why don't we get started?
Let's do it. We're going to be showing a lot of The Legend of Zelda today, starting right here. We're going to show you what you can do, and we're going to introduce you to this amazing world. But we're going to try not to spoil anything, so feel free to tune in for as long as you like.
How long is this going to be? Oh my god, it has voice acting! Yo! Oh, I see it's loading, but yo! It has voice acting?
Open your eyes.
Oh my... Yo! Oh my...
Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
Whoa! What the heck is going on? Whoa, he's shirtless. Oh god. Wait, is Zelda here? Wait, might be a Sheikah. Whoa, that ponytail. What the heck? Yo, I'm as confused as you are.
This is a very mysterious place, Aonuma-san.
ちょっと神秘的な場所ですけれども。
そうですね。ゼルダの当たり前を見直していながら、昔いつもと同じような目覚めるシーンから始まってますけどね。
I've talked about breaking the conventions of Zelda, but Link does start by waking up.
Keep that rooted in the tradition.
Yo,
伝統を守るという感
that's
じで
the
いいんじゃないでしょうか。
emblem as
本当にミステリア
the...
スな場所で、不思議な感じですよね。
This
Yo,
really is a mysterious place. I know.
Yo, this is the game. This is the game right here. Oh my god. Whoa. Kinda has a feel of Wind Waker. This is the Sheikah. Yep. Oh, the book.
That is a Sheikah slate.
I can't believe it has
It will
voice
help guide
acting.
you after your long slumber.
Oh my god.
Here we see the introduction of a very mysterious item.
神秘的なアイテムが出てきましたが。
ゼルダって今まで剣と魔法のね、その世界だったん
Whoa.
ですけど。
Oh, it's the gamepad.
So in the past series, we've used swords and magic, but this time around, we introduced technology.
I know a lot of people are going to be so excited to see how that plays out in this game because that's such a
Well, we already kind of saw it.
a great new wrinkle to add to the Zelda franchise.
シーカーストーンがどんな感じでゲームで使われるのかっていうのを
He's gonna get his outfit.
すると思います。
でもやっぱり宝箱を開けるんです。
And,
Yo,
he's
this
gonna
is
start
really
by
different.
opening the
This is
treasure box.
really an open world
宝箱から
game.
が出てきたんです。
Yo, put some
These are
pants
clothing
on.
items that
Really?
wear.
You ain't got no pants? Or are the pants gonna be
Link
in
was
there?
pretty much naked.
Oh my god. There we go. Oh my god.
これ裸でもできるけどね。
So Bill, you can actually play this nude too if you want.
Yo.
僕のスタイルではないのに遠慮しておきます。
はい、OK です。
Hey,
That would also make you very
Indiana
vulnerable to
Jones
enemies,
is-
just so you know.
で敵にもちょっとそれで防備力が下がってしまう。
That will show you the way.
And so we see here one of the functionalities of the Sheikah Slate is activating
これがシーカーストーンの
this pedestal
機能の一つです。
and opening this door here.
I can't believe this voice acting.
So it starts.
Link,
The adventure
you
begins.
are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
So is that Zelda? That must be Shell. Zelda.
今回ね
Whoa.
初めてボタンでジャンプする
Oh
So as you can see
no!
on the screen, it says jump.
Oh.
Now Link can jump for the first time.
そのジャンプはああやって壁
People
を登ったら
hated that meter
And
in
the jump
Skyward
is for
Sword.
him to climb up the wall.
Yo! Oh my god. Oh! Oh! Don't
Now
tell
we
me
see the
that's all they're
subtitle on
showing.
screen. Perhaps this would be a good time for Aonuma-san to talk about that a little bit.
サブタイトルが画面に出てきましたけども、これについてちょっとご説明いただけますか。
ゼルダってね、今までアイテム名とかキャラクター
I
名が
bet you that's the Temple of Time.
多かったんですけど、
I saw that in the...
この世界そのものの名前です。
So in
Yo!
the previous titles, we use
Is
character
that
names and item
the
names as
elder?
subtitles, but
He's
this
gonna
time
be like,
around,
it's
we
dangerous to
wanted
go alone, take this?
Wanted to showcase the
I
world.
bet you that's
of
gonna
Zelda.
happen. I bet you.
And I think, especially from that sweeping panoramic shot right there, we see how much of a character the world is, how much of a presence the world is in this. And I know, hearing some of the iterations of possibilities for the subtitle, and
but that looks like
I remember the moment
time.
when I first heard Breath of the
saw
Wild,
that
and it was just like, oh, that's it, that's the right one. It felt so right with this
mushroom,
in tune with the nature and the sort of expansiveness of this world.
That's really cool.
初めてそのサブタイトルを見た時に、あ、これだ、これがもうぴったり合うっていう
I mean, it's kind of good that he has the meter.
はい、こうやってね、どんどんね、壁とか山とか登っていけるんですね。
So Link can climb the mountain or the wall, just like you said, you saw here.
で、横に緑色のゲージがありますけど、頑張りゲージ。あれが続く限り登っていけるわけです。
So that is the green. You see the green gauge on the left. That's the stamina gauge, and you can kind of see how much he can climb by that gauge.
What's that? で、世界にこうなっていろんなものをね、どんどん手に入れることができるわけ。
And then there's a lot of items scattered all around the world, and you can
This
take
is
those.
so
You can pick those
awesome.
up.
任天堂といえば。
And then
This game
Nintendo,
comes out.
we of course have to have
I'm
this
running away against you,
mushrooms.
We love our mushrooms.
Oh, you can push the boulder, I saw.
This mushroom is not going to make Link any bigger.
Whoa.
Good to know.
Man, he's barely pushing it. Man, Link is strong.
大きな岩とかもね、押したりいろいろしてこうやってその世界にあるいろんなものにリンクがこういろいろアクションできるんですね。
So as you can see,
He's
Link
gonna go
can
in
push
cave.
off
He's gonna
big
be like,
rocks down the
"Stand just
hill.
go along,
You
take
can
this."
use all these little items and elements
There's an
and
apple.
incorporate it into gameplay.
That they talked about before in the gameplay.
See already Bill doing some gathering, a lot of climbing here, and already there's this sense of you're just thrown into this world of exploration right off the bat.
Head for the point marked on the map in your
Wait,
slate.
so you probably can't name your character.
Somebody's calling you, Bill.
So you can't name your character.
So here we get our first look at the map. This circular area here being
she's calling you
the extent of the E3 demo that we're showing. This is a high plateau in the center of Hyrule. We'll give you just a sneak peek of how big that is, but I think you'll get to see a better look at the scale of the world later on today.
Did it say Sheikah stone?
No, I got a baked apple. No, you took a baked apple.
I scolded you.
Oh.
Well, you can
now,
change
who is this gentleman, Mr. Arnold? Would you like to share with people?
What?
この男性は誰なんでしょうか。ご説明いただけますか。
Oh, well, no, they've had that before.
He's kind of mysterious.
Whoa.
ね、一番最初のゼルダで出会ったのもこういうローズでしたよね。
And in the first of the series, I think you met a guy like this.
He says this is the Great Plateau, and he describes it as the birthplace of the Kingdom of Hyrule.
ハイラル王国の誕生の地、始まりの大地という。
That's when they're saying in Japanese.
もうちょっとなんか遺跡のような感じになってしまって神殿ですね。
So you can see the temple that's very worn down.
That's got to
As
be
he says, the kingdom is in a state of decay.
なんか王国がちょっと崩壊しているっていう。
Yo, this is so interesting. It's not like
So
you're
I
going
picked up
through
a
a whole
tree
bunch
branch
of
earlier.
tutorials.
Currently, it's all I have for a weapon.
Wow.
But you can see very quickly the things that I can do with a tree branch.
でさっき枝をピックアップしたんですけども、まあ、これが唯一の今持ってる武器なんだけども結構いろんなことができる。
Things on fire.
そんなことできますけど、そんなにいろいろ火つけたら大変なことになりますよ。
You can do a lot of things, but you can't just set everything on fire.
Right.
So.
I think
Whoa.
we've just seen a window into Bill's play style.
ビルのプレイスタイルが今ちょっと垣間見れましたね。
Trees.
I picked up an axe, and
It's
so
kinda like
I can
Minecraft or
also
something.
swap my
What's that
weapons
over
out.
there?
So I'll switch over to the axe. The axe is great
Oh,
because
there's
I can
squirrels.
chop down trees if I want
Wow.
to get to some apples.
I wouldn't do that though. I don't
Use
like
all the resources, right? I can even chop the logs that I've cut to get firewood, which I can later use to set a campfire.
丁寧に全部こう紐で巻いてあるってすごいですね。
So it's very nice, neatly bundled up already for you.
It's amazing, convenient.
Flower?
Yeah, I think honestly, first time I got my hands on the realm, I spent the first 20 minutes like chopping down trees and climbing trees. That's all I did.
初めこのゲームをプレイして初めてプレイした
Whoa.
とりあえずもうなんか木を切り倒したり木登ったり
Yo.
集中してました。
Hi. I've always been a big fan of.
I think my theory might be right. I feel like my theory might be right. That the game takes place before
So
Wind
these
Waker.
guys are actually
Does this
hiding everywhere
technology
in the world
exist?
here.
But not in the other games.
What do we have there?
あれ
Oh, no,
A
so it looks like
sword?
I've already come across the Master Sword.
Maybe you found it.
見つかってしまったか。
Wow.
Did you get it already? Did you find it?
あ、まずい。
Wow.
残念でした。
No.
Sorry.
Why would one be just
こんなところにね、そんな重要なものが置いてあるわけないですよ。
There's no way I'm gonna play something that important here.
That would be the ultimate in breaking with the Zelda conventions.
それはなんかゼルダの当たり前を見直すっていうのの一番
Wow.
Now I do need a shield, so I think I'm gonna run up this way. As you can see, the world is open to me. I can go any direction that I want, but I'm gonna run up
Have
here
you
through
seen
the
that before?
grass. I've had a sword, so perhaps I should cut some grass.
Oh my gosh.
But nothing's coming out.
でも何も出てきません。
Wow, no
もうリン
rubies?
クはダメージ受けたら
There's
どう
no
やって回復する
rubies.
んだって話ですよね。
So I guess you want to know how Link can get life
Enemies.
敵と
after
戦って
getting
み
a
ましょう。
damage. So let's try fighting some of these enemies.
Wow.
Bill has stumbled onto a goblin camp
This
here.
is insane. Yo, I want to hear some music.
Oh, he's gonna dispatch them with.
I think we heard
extreme
some music in the
presence here, I
trailer.
think.
I want to hear some music. It's set that to like
There we
my
go.
alarm clock.
It's not much of a shield, but I've got a pot lid.
とりあえずシールドをゲットしました
I guess it works.
Uh oh. Oh, he's taunting
Wow.
me. Oh no, I'm gonna need some health here in a bit.
This is really interesting.
No.
Whoa, what was that?
And his sword broke,
壊
so.
れちゃいましたね。
Uh
Oh, your shield broke.
oh. Oh,
That was the
I
shield?
stole his spear.
今回ね、リンクが持ってる武器はね、使ってるうちに壊れちゃうんですよ。
So for
Grab that
this
meat.
title, the weapons that Link have actually will break as he uses them.
で今ビルも敵からこうやって
Wait, so there's no
武器を
hearts?
奪いましたけど、こうやってね、どんどん強い敵倒して強い武器を手
The
に
way you
そういうサイク
refill
ル
your
が持って
hearts
ます。
is eating.
So the cycle of this game is that you go into a battle with enemies and then you take their weapons and then so you can use them as your own.
Wow. This
So
is kind of like
perhaps
in
we'll head
Wind
down
Waker,
and check
too.
out some of these ruins.
ビル、ハートな
I knew it!
Oh,
I
yeah.
knew it! I knew it! I
Your
knew
heart's
it!
getting a little lower.
I knew it was the Temple
ハー
of
トをどう
Time.
やった
I
ら回復
knew
できる
it!
かというと、
So let's
そ
see
の
how you
キノ
can.
コを取ってましたけど、その下に
Yo,
ハー
and
ト
just
マーク
watch like my
So you can
Zelda
see that
theory is
little
gonna be
heart
right too.
icon. on the
これはハー
mushroom.
トが
Oh
半分
my
回復することを
god.
指してます。
And then it shows that you can get half of the heart
And
back
there's
if
those
you eat
things.
it.
今回はね草を切ってハートで回復するんじゃなくてリンクは物を食べて回復します。
So this time around, you're not going to find any hearts in the grass, but you're going to be eating these food items, and
What
you can
about
get
rubies,
your
though?
stamina back up.
Using that way to replenish your health. I love that notion of really having to take advantage of the resources in the world with grabbing the weapons we were talking about. You know, you're getting those from enemies. You're finding them in certain places, and then using the food as this resource to keep your health up is also really a lot of fun.
周りにある敵の武器だったり食べ物だったり
Oh my god, that was brutal. Oh my god.
スタイルがすごく楽しいです。
そうですね。だからねちょっとねサバイバルな感じですよね。
This is
とにかく
amazing.
いろんなものを調達しなきゃいけないっていう。
So it's almost like a survival game where you have
Yeah, I like
to
it.
collect all these items so you can move on with the game.
I feel as if it's not really gonna have a story, but I don't care. This looks awesome.
Here is executing the flurry rush.
What?
あれは
Yo!
に対して
Link's got some
ビルが
supernatural
ジャンプをかけてるんです
powers.
よね。そうするとスローモーションになって敵に
Oh, there's chest. There's chest.
So when you when you get a
Arrow?
perfect
Bow and arrow?
timing, the enemy slows down, and then it's easier for you to attack the enemies.
Wow.
Looks like I got a
this
new pair
is-
of trousers, which I've been needing to pick up. So
新しいパンツをゲットしたので、それに着替えます。
Wow, this is so awesome. I love
you can
this.
see that there's quite a lot to look around at and discover in the world. I'm gonna run past those barrels there.
周りにいろいろあるので、いろいろと
Oh
探
my
求心とか辺り
そうですね。
を見回すのがすご
Temple
く
of
楽しいです。
Time.
Aonuma-san, we don't have a good idea of what's going on in Hyrule here, but everything seems to be in ruin.
ちょっとハイドルが荒廃化というか、
You can climb on
っているので。
そうですね。これも
Yo!
昔
This
のトレーラー
is
でも
amazing.
今回のトレーラーにいたガーディアンですね。
Yo,
So
can
you
we see
saw
some
these
people?
guys in the
Like,
trailer,
I want to
they're
see
guardians.
if you just walk up to someone and they have a
And
voice.
they're enemies, but as you can see, these guys are not moving anymore.
だから
I feel like they're gonna start
なんか
moving.
その間に時間の経過っていうのがあるんでしょうね。
So there must
So the
be some
Master
sort of
Sword
a time
probably
lapse
isn't
in
in
it.
Well, can go up
So I know a
that.
lot of people are going to be really excited about how you're dropped into this world, and there's minimal backstory. There's not a lot up front in this game other than here you are. What are you going to do? What do you want to do? Where do you want
It's
to go?
just like the original
And then,
Zelda.
Yeah, there's so many hints in this.
The original
environment
Zelda was
about
actually the first
that
Zelda game I
something
played,
greater
and then
has happened.
ever since I was
I
hooked.
think people will be really interested
Oh
to see
my
the story
gosh.
sort of unfold as they play the game.
ゲームが始まってから、どのような舞台設定なのかっていうのはユーザーさんの方でまだ詳しく分かりませんけども、こうやってゲームを進めていくうちにいろいろとヒントが見つかって、こんなんなんじゃないか、こんなんじゃないかっていうふうに考え始めることで、ユーザーさんも楽しまれるんじゃないでしょうか。
そうです
I
ね。
wonder if you use your
や
weapon
っぱり
too
そういう
much,
ことが
it's
自
gonna
然と分かってくるっていうのが面白いじゃないですか。ゲームって端的にいろいろ伝えたくなっちゃうんですけど、今回はねそういうところがもうじわじわと
There we go,
上がってくる
bow and arrow.
形になってるんで、ぜひ楽しみにしてほしいと思いますね。
Wow, there's like no
You'll be able
tutorial
to
in
learn
this
these
game, like
backstories,
hardly.
like you said, Ed. That you'll be able to learn them little by little on your own pace. It's not that the game is telling you, but you can kind of explore and find out on your own.
This might also be a good time to talk a little bit about the art style and
I love the art style.
and just the nature of the game itself. If you look
looks
at
like Wind
Link and
Waker and
the
like
world,
Twilight.
it's clearly deeply inspired by Japanese animation.
で、今このリンクのアートスタイルなんかを見ると、日本のアニメに随分と影響を受けているんじゃないかっていうふうなことが感じられますけど、どうでしょうか。
そうですね。ゼルダで言うとね、風のタクトの時にトゥーンっていう表現を使ってそのアニメーションの表現を取り入れてみたんですけれども、それはね、そういう世界が広くその自然の中にものがあるんですけど、それをはっきり分からせるためには描き込むよりももっと簡素なマイナスしていくね、削っていってはっきりそれを分からせるこういうアニメーションの技法の方がゲームには向いてると思うんですね。
So we've used this tune like style before in the previous title, but in order for the players to see an item, to find an item, it's actually easier to use the animation style where you create something and then you shave off the elements, so the users will be able to identify the items easier rather than adding on elements to the background.
なのでそのアニメーションっていうその技法を使って表現するってことがテーマではなくて、それをねゲームの機能に合わせてそれを選んだってこと。
I don't care though.
So the theme here is not that we wanted to create.
I'm breaking into E3. I'm gonna play that Zelda game.
But we wanted to use
Isn't there
this
two
art
demos
style
though?
and then match it to the functions of this game.
There's two demos, you see here, right? The time limit on the demo that people will have access to on the show floor.
Yeah, we were supposed to disable that. That was my mistake.
That's all right. That's all right.
These things what we can do is we'll skip through a few things.
It's an organic playthrough. It's true to the nature of the game itself.
Just roll. Just keep rolling. Just keep rolling. You know, grab the tunic. You know, roll over to the next chest. Grab the pants.
So yeah, this is something that the users will experience tonight on the show floor. So.
And I think people saw, you know, that actually gives people at home a sense of how much time people are going to have here. And as Reggie said, nobody's going to be able to explore even just this small area that we're showing here at E3. And that speaks to just how large this experience is going to be. And I think people are going to be really excited to just get
whoever
taste of it.
is playing at E3 right now, go as far as you can and see what you can find. Because you'll probably find something. Isn't there a castle nearby? Go to the castle. Go to the Hyrule Castle.
それでどれぐらいの本当短い時間どれぐらいちょっとしか見れないかっていうのがビューアーの皆さんにも分かったんです。
This could actually.
そうですね。
But in going back and talking about the art style, the colors are very reminiscent of a type of paint called gouache. And gouache was actually it's a material that is used frequently in animation. But it's also a material that's used in a style of painting that is called en plein air, or in English, open air painting, where you go out into the environment and you sit down in front of the object that you intend to paint, and you paint it in that real world setting. And then, you know, as we started looking at you know, the art style and its similarities to gouache and that connection, we also started to feel that the music in the game also has a very open-air feeling to it. Isn't that correct, Aonuma-san?
このアートスタイルも随分そうやってグワッシュとか使っているような感じのスタイルですけれども、音楽自体もとてもなんかオープンエアっていうテーマにぴったりな気がするんですけども、そこら辺のご説明っていうのをお願いできますか？
どこに行って何をするのも自由な今回のゲームなのでね。あるルートに沿って遊んでってもらってその間にこう音楽を盛り立ててみたいなことが使えないんですね。
So because the players will be able to explore and do anything that they want to, we couldn't use the conventional types of music where we know that where the users would go and we can kind of get the music more dynamic as the users explore certain areas of the map. So this time around we kind of took a different approach.
なので今回は
At least you should have grabbed the shirt. Wait, did he? Oh yeah, he grabbed the shirt. And then he's gonna go grab the pants, probably.
融合させるような BGM の使い方をしてる。
Man, game
so
explained
as you
is
can
gonna
hear, there's a lot of
go crazy
environmental
over this.
sounds that you hear throughout the game, and then we try to blend that music, that sound into the game as much as we can.
先ほどから見ていただいてるたまにこう流れてくるピアノのねあると思うんですけど。
And then you can hear a little piano, sounds of piano throughout the game, I think.
ピアノのね音っていうのは自然の音にすごくマッチするんですね。
And then the sound of piano actually matches this nature element very well.
なおかつ人の内面にこう働きかけるような響き。
And then the sounds of the piano actually kind of strikes a chord in people's emotions too. So I think it works really well.
なのでリンクが何かの目的のもとで何かをしようとしているときにたまたま偶然にまたそのピアノの曲に出会う。ぐっと気持ちが盛り上がって。
So when you're playing the game and when Link goes through something and then if that piano sound happens to come on, it kind of it makes you feel so emotional just hearing that perfect match of the movement and the music.
Is that an owl statue over there?
だから100人いたら100人違う体験をする。それを感じてほしくてそういう。
So the music is, our intention was to, because this game it has 100 ways of playing it if there is 100 players playing it. So we kind of wanted to make that that very unique experience for every player.
Yo, are there Gorons?
I know longtime fans of the series. That's going to be one of the first things they notice. You know, there's not the constant theme music always present everywhere you go. And this new take on the sort of on the aural experience is really refreshing. It's true to the game, and it does resonate. It feels really good to play.
ゼルダファンにとっては常にこうテーマ音楽が流れているようなバックグラウンドに流れているような感じではないので、やっぱり今回のBGM に関してはすごくみんな気づくと思うんですけど違いに。でもやっぱり青沼さんがおっしゃったように本当に心にグッとくるような音楽なのですごくこのプレイスタイルに合っていると思います。
よかったです。
Yeah, I'm really happy to hear that, Ed.
The thing is, though,
Bill continuing
they didn't give a release
campaign
date
of brutality.
Oh,
yes, I forgot to. Sorry, I forgot to put my pants on.
Just like any other day.
So we do have, one of the things that we're not showing in this morning segment that's going to be coming up in just a little bit is puzzle solving. You'll be seeing some of that today. You'll be seeing quite a bit of exploration in the ways to use the objects that you've discovered. One of the things, there's a lot of different ways that you can kind of experiment with the environment and the world here in Breath of the Wild.
Doesn't even feel that
long. So I'm just going to have a little bit
Zelda.
of fun with a little project I wanted to try out here.
後々午後のセグメントでは謎解きだったりいろいろな他のマップの他のエリアの探求なんかもしますけど、ちょっと今回はビルがやりたかったビルのプロジェクトにちょっと今集中して。
Oh. Okay, well,
I like that you call this setup a project, Bill.
Yo, that skull over there. So he's in the.
I don't know what you're trying to do here, Bill.
Let's see if it's close enough. Nope. Oh.
Another club?
On the map of
Let's see if we can
Zelda Wii U, you can.
Oh, no, not quite.
You can,
Maybe I have an idea here.
There's a skull. Oh my god.
Hey, you live.
I did. I survived.
死なずに。
Well done.
But look at your heart, Bill.
That was quite
But
dangerous.
that
Thank you for joining
that
us.
skull
Actually, we have a little bit of news. I think everybody has been excited for some special Zelda items coming to Miitomo.
なんかミートモに新しいゼルダのアイテムが登場するということで。
We've just been told that those items will be going live at 3 p.m. Pacific time, so be sure to check into Miitomo today to get your free Zelda-themed items there.
I want to wear that hair.
We have a lot more Zelda coming up today.
A lot more Zelda.
As we've talked about, we're really focusing on introducing you to the world, the things you can do in the world, how you're going to be surviving. It's really all about the actions and the activities.
Wow,
you won't be seeing so much in terms of characters and story. So if you're the type of person who doesn't want to be spoiled, feel free to tune in all day.
Yeah.
で今日も午後からいろいろとキャラクターとストーリーというにフォーカスしたものではなくて、他の要素にフォーカスしたツリーハウスライブのセグメントがあるので皆さんご覧になってください。
まだまだたくさん伝えたいことがあります。
The Breath of the
There's so
Wild.
much more I want to tell you about this game, so please look forward to it.
Yes, so stay tuned. We're going to take another look at our next segment. We're going to be focused on some exploration. So thank you, Noriko, Mr. Ainuma. Thank you, Bill. Thank you very much for your time. And don't go anywhere. We got more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild coming up.
Well, I can only watch about 30 more minutes of this, guys. But Yo. It should be only 31 minutes, so. Oh god. Wow. It's so different, but I like it. I wonder how other people are thinking about it now. Oh man. Wow. This is insane. Let's go. 3. There we go. Alright, well. What do I think of Zelda the Breath of the Wild? I think it looks pretty good. Like I said before, it's really different from other Zelda games, but I really like it. You know, it's just like the original Zelda. Except, you know, there's a whole bunch of items and, you know, a bit more story. I really like it. I really do. Really freaky. Alright. I wonder, yo, they show off Hyrule Castle next? Insane. I mean, I know there's 2 demos. And what, like, they were an hour long. That's what they are. Oh wow, this is awesome. I like this music actually. Oh god, I'm gonna look back at this like why they did this. Oh. Oh man, I mean, oh wait, it's not gonna have it. It's gonna... Wow. So much on my Twitter right now. Oh my god, Tantrum. Zelda Breath of Far Cry Primal is looking fantastic. Wow. So that's like the main wow, a lot of other people think it's in the adult timeline too. Sorry, I'm looking at Twitter right now. Wow. This is awesome right now. This is amazing. Wow, they didn't even show off that Pokemon. Seriously. Like, the, Pokemon Sun and Moon, terrible. Like, not the game, but what they showed of the game. Like, seriously. They hardly showed anything new. And it was about like 20 minutes long of just like pain. That was really bad though. But now Zelda Wii U is back on track. Jeez, yeah, there's hardly any views right now. It's sad. It's not even 10,000. Not 10,000. 100,000 views right now. It's not bad. What? It's like, whoa, but I switched to what? Right now. Oh my god. Zelda Wii U is on the top trending right now. Wow. Wow, this is crazy. Let's. There we go. All right. Wow. Whoa! I actually really like the Japanese logo better. Just saying. Wow. It's so beautiful. Wait.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening! Everybody say
Oh my god, that's just like me.
What's the procedure? Stay calm! Wait. Everybody calm down!
That's exactly me. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh. This is really awesome. Oh my god, good job, Bill. Wow. I can't believe this. This is awesome. I love you, Nintendo. Like before, I'm like, I hate you, Nintendo. Why are you showing up Pokemon Sun and Moon? Takes place after the Incredibles. Can you guys see that? Can you? Yeah, let me check. Yeah, you guys can see it. Zelda Wii takes place after the Incredibles. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I knew it was the Temple of Time. I just knew it. Come on, Nintendo, hurry up. I don't got that much longer to stream. Oh my gosh. Come on, stupid ad.
Then yours.
Oh
my gosh. So it starts.
Link, you are the light.
Oh.
Our light. That must.
I thought the music stopped. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. Oh,
Hey
redo?
everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Sam, joined by my colleagues Nate, Chico, and Therese. A few minutes ago, Anuma-san gave us an introduction to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and the Plateau. And now we're going to do some exploring and just check out a little bit more of what the Plateau has to offer.
Alright. Oh, are we in the forest now? Oh, Bill Trins is gone?
Yeah.
And IG
so
Numa?
Mr. Anuma and Bill kind of
Yo.
looked around
Alright, there we go. Sorry,
bottom
that's
of the
good.
temple. So now I'm going to go up and see
There's
how
time
the
right there. Wait.
world will look like.
It should be noted that the first time I found this,
Why would they
I
have
tried to
that
climb
there?
up
They
the
would
other
be on the
side where there's
gamepad.
no ladder, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
fell and I died.
Yeah,
Do you feel
I
that, like-
didn't know there's another needle.
You did that and you felt so proud of yourself?
Yeah, I did.
And it was only later you walked around and was like, oh, ladder.
Yeah, well, the game encourages you to climb. What can I say? I figured I was doing the right thing.
Wow.
Have to be careful.
Steady.
No!
We already had Bill set himself on fire.
That
It's
is
all right.
true.
Even if you
Yeah,
climb,
yeah.
Oh, that's from the
I think we
microphone.
have to ramp it up now. We're just gonna, we have to beat him, I think, on the glorious death front.
Then I'm just going
But
to go up.
why do they have the
I
map
think
on
this is my
the screen?
favorite moment.
It would be on the
When I
game.
go up to the peak, I can actually see the sun coming up.
Yeah, it's kind of scary actually how many times I've done that playing early builds of this game where you just sort of you want to get to high spaces so you can just look around different times of day, different weather, you know, just
You
the
play this
scenery
game.
is so
I want to
fantastic.
play it. Come on.
It's interesting how much it changes, and especially here
Oh
since
my gosh.
we don't have any
Oh
control as
my
we're showing this game off
gosh.
to what the weather's going to
So
do. So
beautiful.
It's nice right now that we've got a good scene to show people, but it could just easily be raining and.
So since this is an exploration segment, I kind of want to
That's all
try
I'm gonna
to
do
explore.
when I get Zelda the Breath of the
And
Wild.
I'm try to head toward
Is
the highest
just
peak
go
in
to the
this
highest
plateau,
place and
which
just
I
look
think
around.
it's that
That's
thing.
it.
Yes.
So I'm going to use the scope.
Hey, he has a different shield now.
You see, so using the scope, you can actually pin.
Oh yeah, we've seen that before.
So you can see where you're heading toward. So right now I'm right here, and I'm trying to go to the Mount Hylia, the highest peak on this plateau we're on.
I was thinking this is just the plateau that we have visible here, but this is a tiny portion of.
Oh my!
Yep, this is,
oh my God! It's huge.
Having the topographical details on the map too are hugely important. It's like when you look at it when you're sitting there staring at your map and trying to figure out how to get somewhere, you can see obviously if you have huge elevation gains that you have to get over, planning your route becomes really important.
Yep. And just for the treehouse light, I gave us a very special board.
Okay.
So we can actually use the paraglider
in this God.
So I'm gonna try to take the scenic route.
You're going in the drink. You're going in the water.
Oh, no.
We're gonna make it.
Maybe. I will make it. I will make it. Yes.
I cannot believe this right now.
Resources.
Shiny.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's actually one thing I found really useful about being able to plan your location before you actually get going, because the number of times I've gotten waylaid by collecting stuff or hunting, or I'm totally off of where I intended to go, and then I can check and be like, oh yeah, I was supposed to go over there. I should get back to that when I'm done collecting stuff.
No, that happens all the time. Like every nook and cranny. I mean, it's not like you're gonna find
so
this incredible sword around every nook and cranny, but there's always something. It's like whether it's an apple or it's something that you're gonna use later on. There's stuff
so much. They're like a pro.
So you get really distracted.
Like jump in, just grab
and
the
I
apple.
collect everything I see.
I feel like I just saw Bill doing a naked speed run down this path. Luckily, we're going a different route. He went down.
Oh my God, you're hilarious.
We're going to the different direction. Oops.
Okay.
So this is actually the peak or the cliff. Link first come out from the Resurrection Cave, I think. That's where it was, I think. Yeah. And he came up right here.
Hey, in case anybody's wondering too, because we obviously just went through Mr. Aonuma's section. The first time you pick something up, it stops and tells you what it is, but thereafter, if you pick up the same item, you're not going to get interrupted with sort of that little text bubble telling you what it is. You just pick it up and just keep rolling.
Okay.
E3
so my destination is actually behind me, but I'm going to try to go around this cave and do some climbing and jumping.
I love to do that. It's so interesting how with this game, so much of it is being able to take your adventure into your own hands, do whatever you want to do, go where you want to go, and starting the game, one of the first things you can do. You just run yourself
dive off the cliff. Yeah, I totally did that.
Yeah, I found I've made many entertaining mistakes as I've been exploring, and I've gotten a little maybe over enthusiastic.
But I mean, somebody could have, instead of going down that path as the game sort of gently guides you to do, somebody could have just taken a left out of that cave and come right up here if they wanted to.
Yep.
And then they'd get in trouble.
You decided what to do. Oh, wait.
Oh,
no, don't shoot it.
Oh, really? I missed him.
Chico, it should be noted for those of you guys who are watching, Chico likes to shoot everything that moves, but you don't have to do that. Of course, obviously, if you you can survive and play this entire game without hunting innocent animals.
Bombs right there.
Well, no, and bad animals. Bad animals.
I'm an animal lover, so
girls got to eat.
And actually, this is something that folks probably noticed during the Aonuma segment, that this area is really taken over by bokoblins, so you have to be really careful as you're running around these hills.
Like that.
There are all these little encampments that you can.
That ain't no bomb. What the heck is that?
You come at them from. You could be climbing from the other way, crest that hill, and suddenly you're smack in the middle of.
Come on! Don't ruin their party. They're all dancing.
Look at the view from that camp. That's where I would camp.
They're watching the E3 right now.
I won't meet.
No, don't kill your viewers.
So much for their peaceful camping.
Oh, you missed it.
They got their attention though.
Wait.
Nintendo's just trying to kill their viewers.
They're not.
Whoa.
They're like, that was just an exploding grasshopper. Yeah, it just went over there and blew up.
Oh, God.
Nice roll.
Maybe not.
I think there's a really
you got a good
taking it.
Oh man, Chico's taking it.
Oh my God!
I wanted to get them before they get that weapon.
Oh, he went over the side. Chico, come on.
What? I'm just trying to.
These dudes are chilling. They're like,
kind of like a bomb.
We got our giant hunk of meat. We're gonna have a little camp.
Oh, they were looking forward to such a good time.
No, they're bad. They're bad
creatures. Look at this giant meat.
Yeah,
it's glistening.
You gotta grab that.
Yes, I have.
It looks so delicious.
I wonder if you
can,
revisit areas like this area right here. And then there'd be, you know,
Finders keepers. They're no longer here, so it's all Chico's.
And now you're going to burn their stuff. That's good.
Wow.
Sort of a,
Well, is it actually?
Haha. You
It
can
burns.
Oh, there might be something in there.
maybe.
It burns.
Yeah, it's so interesting when we saw the that
no
rolling issue
Zelda
we were having
CGI
over
here.
that crest there, but
No.
you really
Oh
have to
my
take visiting
gosh.
into account whenever you're doing anything in this
Look,
game.
look at that. There's something more.
Oh, yeah, go down there.
It's going to have a really real effect on what's going on.
Stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
So this is ore. You can of course
Ore?
whale on this. You could also blow it up. Various
Oh, that's
minerals
right.
and other things.
Yeah. I should do
You
that.
gotta
That's
save that
easier.
axe. It's like you might need that.
What?
Maybe a square bomb.
Wait.
Zelda's going Minecraft?
So there are
what
two
is
different
this?
types of remote bomb in this one, and the square one is much easier to just keep it in place. Oops, I did it.
And the spheres, unfortunately, were all the
Whoa.
shadows.
Oh,
A big old cloud just went overhead.
Actually, can we look up for a second? I just want to see if that cloud's...
yeah, hold on.
It might have been a zeppelin. I'm just kidding. There's no zeppelins in this game. Just weather, I think.
Oh, it's fast. It's good. I was a little worried a storm was rolling in and everything was going to start getting all slippery.
You're not
There's
gonna
another
get that
camp
little
over there.
wall, doesn't
So
really
one of the
matter.
different thing about this game is that many of the bokoblins actually live in the camp instead of
There's
just scattering around.
ore.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
can mine
you'll run
ore.
into, obviously
You
run
can
into some
cut down
monsters
trees.
that are just sort of wandering
You
the
can
environment,
find
but they actually
resources
have their own
around the
communities.
world.
They'll gather in camps and
Yep. Just having fun.
This
Until
is
comes over.
making their
insane.
evil
Giant
plots.
meat.
And like Chico's showing right here, right now, it's that
How is he
how
climbing?
environment to
He's
explore
climbing with his
and
bare
at your own
hands?
pace and
It doesn't have like the picks? No? No? And now it's frozen. Well, better refresh it.
paths. It's not
Oh,
linear
no,
or
never
anything.
mind.
You just choose your own adventure.
And there's so much hidden goodness to find.
Right.
So if that cliff had been higher, like her stamina wheel, basically, it allowed her to get that high. But like, if that had been a higher cliff, you probably would have had to find another way
Yeah,
around.
so I kind of have to know like what's my limit before I start climbing up.
Getting into some serious
It's so
elevation
high.
here. I love this about the game. It feels like look around for just 1 second, Chico. I love how the natural progression of the environment sort of looks like you would expect, sort of as you go up into like sort of mountain meadows and stuff like that. You'd expect the trees to change. You know, you'd expect some more like sort of wild
then there's,
meadows,
like-
and then as you get into an area with snow, it's like the transitions feel really like a natural world to me.
Looking in that other direction, there's a very ominous direction on the
Yeah,
horizon.
that's. Let's not go there today.
Yeah.
Let's try to stay on the plateau.
There's no goblins. Oh, wait, I couldn't take that.
I don't know if we're
You
going to be
could
able to stop
probably
Chico from
flash
just
too.
sort of going and
I
attacking
just
everything
like
she
to
sees.
collect things.
That's all right.
That-
No, it's good.
Surprising.
Especially because it illustrates that you really can approach this 1,000 different ways. I mean, the last one you sort of sent in some bombs to introduce yourself to him, but didn't have to.
Oh, he sees
Sentry. He doesn't see you.
And actually,
No, he
the,
definitely
Wow, you
doesn't see
can
you now.
hide in the
the
grass.
enemy AI is really interesting because depending on what you're fighting,
Did they notice me?
these
Yeah.
guys behave a certain
Whoa.
way. Different enemies will behave
Better
more
run.
aggressively or more cautiously.
Oh my
But I
God.
think we noticed it in
And
an
he has
earlier
the
section
fire.
there with that.
Oh my God, he's on
These
fire.
weapons, yes,
Fire.
if being able to get involved
Really?
before they grab their weapons, it might have been easier, but then they have
Oh,
a chance to
good
grab their
job.
gear.
Yep,
They
totally.
actually can grab each other's gear.
Yeah, if you
Oh
sneak in
my
and grab their
God.
weapons, they basically sit there and try to pick up dirt.
Oh yeah, before bombs that you want. They're
This
just like,
is
"Come on,
insane.
Yeah, just stay
get out
away
of the
from me.
camp.
Or you can, Chico just used an axe there, which you can actually use to knock shields out of enemy hands. The heavier weapons can knock out shields. Then
Wow.
picked up his weapons, and now it's like, what is this dude going to do? He's not going to do
Can't
anything.
believe this man.
Oh, there's one.
Yeah, check him out. That dude, like,
It's just take-
I think that was
the wrong side.
Show off
that might have
more
been
of the game.
that might have been some dude.
I mean, yeah, they're showing
Yeah, I
off more
think
game,
Seems
but
safe.
they're just kind of, wandering around
there's
the
a
world.
straggler
But
there.
Better than something
I
more
want to see like more places, like the Temple of Time.
Yeah. And it's actually interesting too that right now
I
we're
knew it was the
fighting
Temple
during a
of
fairly
Time,
nice,
though.
sunny, clear
Like
day.
from the artwork that leaked
How this would go
2
and also
days
how the
ago,
goblins
I
would behave
knew that was
might
the
be very
Temple of
different if you came
Time.
back here at night or if you came here
Yo,
during
what's
weather.
that?
That's right. A lot of enemies sleep at night. You can sneak in, steal all their stuff. You could sneak out afterwards
Some
too if
kind
you
of
want.
special
But in
weapon
general, I'm
or
sure Chico wouldn't do that.
special clothes?
She would leave no sleeping
Oh.
enemies alive.
I
And
just
so what
noticed.
happened right there, obviously, is Chico
Link
cleared the entire
is
area
wearing
out. And this
his
particular
blue
camp
tunic
had
now.
a chest that was locked
Can't believe it's taken
and
that
was
long.
tied to the enemies
Oh,
around it. So
now you
you
got
can
a
defeat them.
more
Nice. That's
durable
upgrade.
sword.
But essentially, you can interact with everything challenging in this environment. Like there's steel boxes on the screen right now. Just Chico can't really interact with them, but later on in the later segments, we'll talk about like how you can open it.
Oh, that terrain over there is so cool.
Yeah, it looks sort of like desert buttes.
Oh,
Not
what's
going
down
there
there?
today.
What's
We
down
are
there?
staying
What's
on the
down
plateau.
there? Is that a bridge?
But there's this suspicious rocks or stone pillar, so of course I'm gonna try to climb up on that thing. Oh, and there's another.
Yo, can you find a horse?
Oh, wow.
I saw that.
Really built it up. They were in a nice
Whoa.
Yeah, no, that actually is really nice.
It's like a fortress.
They got the deluxe camp.
Yeah, it's a better one.
Yeah, look at that. They got like they got.
Gonna let that one stand or not.
You can burn that entire camp down.
Cool.
I don't know. Maybe.
Come in like
I'm
an
gonna have
avenging fury.
so much fun with this game.
No, check them out first.
Are you gonna
sure
make
I
it
can do
out?
I
there?
will.
What's that?
Have some
You got enough stamina?
She's gonna get it. Yeah, she's got it.
I've actually found that's one of the things that's been really
it
fun
doesn't
about
really use that
all of
much
us being able to
stamina.
play at work and the different experiences that we've had
Whoa.
in the game, and really just
What?
comparing notes about how
There's a
different the
chest way up
experience can be, where certain people are really focused on
would've
just
never
rampant
known.
destruction,
Only
and waging
10
a
arrows,
one-man war
really?
against the goblins. Other folks are focusing more on hunting or exploring, and depending on how you choose to focus your adventure, it's so different.
Yep.
And just talking to people, like I can talk to any other person in the office, and we've had a completely different experience with the game.
Yeah, totally. So Chico was just what we were talking about. That Chico basically scouted this camp with her Sheikah slate, and you can see that actually by identifying the individual enemies, you can see how strong they are. And yeah, it looks like there's a serious one back there.
Yeah.
I don't think you may not be geared up to do that.
Not right now.
Give it a pass.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
come on.
Let's go.
so
Let's go to the peak.
Yeah.
You can also see that she's got, once she marked that spot on her map, you can see it down on the mini map. So even if it's not specifically in the little radius of your immediate map, you'll at least have a beacon to go.
Oh, actually, since those guys will probably be fun to fight maybe later if we have time, would it be worth marking them on the map so we can...
Whoa, he's cold.
Where they are?
First, she's got to get geared up. Chico is very cold.
Oh no, poor
It's
Link.
always so sad to see Link like
Animation thing
Whoa.
freezing.
Yeah, but before I go, I definitely want to
That's
map
cool.
that thing. I think it was on this side.
Yeah, that's it right there.
So I'm gonna use
Wow, this game is
Skull.
insane.
Go Skull.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so
To
now
be killed later.
that's death. You don't want to go
I
there.
don't know. Wait, do I have it better? Yep.
So,
Wow.
so what Chico just did, obviously, was she went into a
I
builder
want
zone. You can
to
see from
sleep
the temperature gauge there. She
until
went somewhere
Zelda,
that was beyond sort of her current clothing.
The breath
and
of the wild
you're gonna
comes
lose
out.
health if you
Because it would
don't
be like
gear up or
waiting,
otherwise
like,
warm yourself.
what, 5
Clothing's
minutes
only one way that you can do it, but for the purposes of this demo, you should put on a nice little tunic.
Yep.
Little,
I want to play this game so bad.
Traveling?
It's
why don't you take a
so
dip in that lake?
amazing.
You ever do that?
Huh?
Polar bear?
No.
Polar bear club. Come on.
No.
It is kind of weird though that it's like
No Polar Bear
grassy
Club.
plains and
When
then
you play, you can do it.
what? Oh,
Those look like shoes.
So it like goes to grassy plains to
What
like
is that stuff?
snow
right.
peak,
Choo-choo
which
jelly. Sweet.
kind of weird transition.
Lot of stuff in this game. I don't even know what that stuff does. And I've been playing this game forever.
Looks awesome.
Have you
What's
ever
that?
made anything out of jelly? You gotta be able to make something out of it.
I don't know, cooking?
Oh, it's just
So we kind of
Wow.
touched on it, but maybe we could talk about how with this game, like the weather changes and it actually affects like the gameplay itself.
Oh yeah, totally. Well, I mean, among other things, it makes it so that nobody's going to have the same experience in this particular area. I mean, if you come into an area when it's at night and raining, it may be a
That's
totally
awesome.
different experience than when you come in there
This is
broad
amazing.
daylight. The enemies will be behaving differently. The terrain behaves differently. I mean, sudden downpours
I mean,
can
can
put
we
out
see, like,
campfires and stuff like that. So it really is
like, another
dynamic,
character?
and that's in the truest sense of the word. It's dynamic in the sense that you just the time of day could affect how you approach a particular mountain.
You
It
know,
gets
there's-
colder
I
at
know
higher
there's
elevations at night
villages.
than it does during the day. So
Right.
even
go
that
to
will
one of
affect
the-
how you explore.
It's interesting how rain affects climbing, because if it's slippery, it's just a lot harder to climb, so you're not going to be able to hit things. And every once in a while, you're going to hit a point where maybe you just have to wait for the weather to pass.
Yep,
Yeah.
totally.
Or it
Which I
just-
never do. I'm going somewhere else. There's always something else to do around the corner. I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna wait for this weather to pass.
It just adds to the puzzle and the strategy of like where should I go next? So maybe I should come here later and just mark it and just go explore
finally
elsewhere.
Zelda.
I'm impressed that you're going around paths. See me, I'm like straight line. I climb over absolutely everything in my path unless I don't have the stamina to do it.
I don't think Chico's following a straight path though.
She was sticking a little bit to it.
Just will get
Wow,
to it,
you
know?
can climb up.
I find these moments when you're cresting
Ooh,
a
sunset.
climb
Uh-oh, I have to get
really
there.
kind of
Yeah. Gotta pause and appreciate the sunset. You're going all the way to the peak for the sunset. You're such a romantic.
But it's so pretty. You see everything.
Can I make it? Can I make it?
I am just blown
Sunset's
away
nice.
right now.
Oh yeah. It was too late. A little bit too much.
That's all right. It's still nice.
Is that a Sheikah stone?
It's really
what is
interesting
that?
cloud cover moving over there.
Sit back, crack an elixir, you know.
What is that right there?
Enjoy it.
Whoa, you can even see his breath.
That's nice. So are we at the peak? Oh yeah, we are.
Oh, it's
Nice little
getting dark.
men here there. Wait, no, it says search. You gotta grab some. There's something there.
I will do it later.
Oh, all right. Jeez, God, you need resources.
Just want to see what's around.
Oh man.
Come on.
This is the highest peak
I ain't got
on
no
the plateau.
much time
But
left.
of course, there's more higher stuff outside the plateau.
Yeah.
So you
What
guys
is
have
it?
to explore it later.
Like
That's crazy to
little
think about,
dungeon?
actually.
Yeah.
Main
This seems
dungeon?
like it should be the highest point in the entire land, and it's definitely not.
Yeah, it's just everything's so vast, but
Yeah.
the higher
Wait,
you
how
get,
is this
the farther you can see, and it just
snowy?
makes planning
And then
so much
other one
easier.
that's
It's nice seeing in the distance
Just
how
Flint?
we've got some illumination marking locations. So there's some certain
soldiers.
sites that are really going to catch
I
your
saw
eyes
that
when
you
you look
could
over
all-
the horizon.
I know.
There's
I'm so
soldiers'
distracted by
armor,
all this
too.
stuff now. I want to mark all
So
those,
you probably
all those
come
shrines.
across
Go to those.
Hylian Knights.
To-do list.
So I
Place
saw a
over
water
is on fire.
over there, so I'm going to try to
It's
go.
lit.
But first,
You're giving me vertigo.
No, don't go that way.
Yeah, this is something that I don't think we even have on the demo on the floor. So folks who are here aren't going to get to play with this. It's only folks who are watching the stream that get to
It becomes
hopefully watch us not
Oh.
fly into the water.
Whoa.
Is hid. Oh, nice shot.
yeah, got his weapon too.
Wow.
Haha.
Oh, grab it. Oh.
Ooh,
Oh, that's all right. You can use that for something.
Yeah.
make a necklace.
I don't know.
I don't think we could do that. Can we do that? Gross. Necklace of
Wait.
teeth?
Is it high enough? Am I high enough?
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
going to do snowboarding.
That's
That
right.
should be good here.
I know, that's right. That's
Oh
right.
wow! Actually, take a look at the moon over there. It's come out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's some keys over there.
What is that over
Yeah, I
there?
have to go up.
Wow, yeah,
to
you're
my
right.
Is that
bunny hill
lava?
First. Ah,
Seem
or
too
not.
far away from the.
I came with a buddy.
That
Oh, you were a dead shot, Chico.
Seriously.
See,
you're
I
really
normally just
good.
wait in there with a
Wow.
sword, but you're actually smart to do that because if you fight Stalfos at night with a sword, you generally knock their heads off, but then the head survives and goes and tries to find
Yeah.
its body and put
And
it
they,
back
they
together.
just
Really
swap their
creepy.
heads too.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And actually,
Wow,
if you take a look at them
how
afterwards,
interesting.
sometimes their limbs will still be moving after you defeat them. It's like, oh.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my god, you
So
can
cool. It's my favorite
snowboard!
feature
Oh my
of them.
god!
I can actually do snowboarding here.
Climb a high hill. Oh,
Are
no.
you kidding me? You can
Ice
snowboard?
I
She's
was thinking
just
you take that
joking
jump,
around
actually,
like
if you
you
start
can
high enough.
snowboard. Like, yeah, that'd be cool. Like,
I was
but you can actually.
I probably
It's
don't.
peace.
It's not bad.
I know. It's
It's a monster. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, so there's this.
So that little move that Chico just did, riding on her shield surfing, I think we're calling it.
Yep.
That does degrade your shield, so it's not like you could do that forever. Well, I mean, you can. You just have to go get more shields, but you can't ride on that thing forever and expect it not to take damage.
Yeah.
You
Just
might
like
need it. You know.
weapons, yeah, they do break.
Yeah, exactly. With all your
I see it
weapons and your
through the
gear, they have also their own stats. So the more you use them, the more you wear them.
You want to save your favorites for special
Get that.
occasions.
Yeah.
Chest.
The cool thing that I actually found out is that if you're shield surfing, you can do other things at the same time, like shoot an arrow. So
Oh, really?
that just
What?
that just invites more exploration and people to just keep trying stuff. So it's super
fire
cool.
arrow?
Yeah, I got fire arrow now.
You can't just light it?
So I know during the video we showed right at the beginning of the day, we showed Link swimming, but I can't remember here if it was.
Look at this.
Hang on a
Could we
second.
be
Chico
warm
wants to
enough?
blow a tree up.
Set more things on fire.
Oops, I was too hard.
I think you can leave the tree be. Come on. You are such a force of destruction.
I think we just found
I'm
out
just
that
trying
it
out
might be
my
an
new
evil tree.
stuff.
Oh my
I think
god.
Chico's a pyro.
This
Yeah, Chico
game
likes
is insane.
She likes it in the office too.
So many memories
Leave me alone.
playing
Okay,
this
so
game.
there's a waterfall. So usually when there's a waterfall, you know
Zelda
something's
won.
gonna be there.
The
Thinking
first
like
Zelda has taught us
that
this.
they were gonna show
Check
like
waterfalls.
an
Super cold.
or at least talk about it, not show it, but talk about it
I
a
say.
little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
know.
hopefully people when
Hey!
they're playing the demo here, hopefully don't go jumping off.
Yo,
those things.
I love
Yeah,
finding the
yeah,
characters in
just
Zelda
for the
games.
Treehouse Live.
Yeah.
Look at this.
There we go.
Haha.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Nice
Tree
detour.
chest. Haha, and then it's 14. So
this is actually a really good trove. So, I mean, we were talking about that earlier. There's little stuff everywhere. So, I mean, you might look behind it in a little nook and cranny that looks suspicious, and sometimes you might find an awesome trove like this that has tons of treasure chests, but sometimes you might find some apples or some acorns or something like that. But all of those things have value. Like, there's never a time when you're sort of looking around and see something suspicious and you're like, oh, why did I come into this corner? There's just stuff everywhere, and it's all useful. I don't think we're talking about all about it in this segment, but we'll probably go into some of the details of how you use ingredients and stuff later on.
It's funny, honestly, like sometimes in the middle of a hard battle, an apple is the most valuable treasure you've got. You're like, 1 second, I have to eat this. Give me a second.
More fire arrows. That's the last thing we need to give Chico.
That's really interesting. I mean,
you may be geared up to.
Speaking of fire arrows, maybe I can go back to the treehouse and burn it.
Oh no!
I don't know. What do you think?
Wait, are you talking about the real treehouse?
Yeah, not our actual
treehouse.
Okay.
We got time.
I'm wasting it.
Those are
I'm not wasting it.
Those are little guys.
That did look really cool, though.
That's probably the right weapon to use if you really want to damage an enemy that's made out of ice. I would imagine fire arrows are probably the thing to do.
But if you use them all here, we can't go burn stuff later.
That's right. That's how Chico has to manage her resources. Do you really want to burn this thing?
That thing just instantly dies.
Yeah, that's.
Look at that move.
Hey, wait, double check your map. I actually. No. I was trying to remember where you stuck that skull. Oh yeah, it's on that same
I'm going for it.
So we did. I think we were starting to say this earlier, Sam, but you can. We saw Link jumping in the water earlier. That was much more temperate water.
Yeah.
This is.
Wait!
Lake.
I saw there was amiibo.
Oh no!
Amiibo.
Amiibo. For the steak.
Amiibo feature.
Oh God!
But amiibo support. I saw that.
It's only death and destruction when it comes to Chico.
Like you got.
Oh my!
Leaf out of it. That's good.
Like I knew there's.
That shows.
We all know that there's gonna be a new support in the game,
I
obviously.
watched her shoot a butterfly with an arrow
What's
once.
gonna be in it?
Really?
Yeah.
That really
I didn't know you could do that, but
I mean, I had a theory on our channel.
That's impressive.
He told me he can do it, so I had to try and make sure I can do it too.
Your little explosive demonstration back there, though, we should call out that obviously that tree fell down because it was in a destruction zone. You see trees, I mean, you can damage them. I think when people saw the trailer and there was that sort of sequence of Link knocking a tree to cross a chasm, it's not like that's the only tree that you can chop down. It's like you basically can chop down anything you see.
Yeah, I saw.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, his back, he's got his head.
Wow.
Get his arm.
I will.
Actually, let's see if we can take a closer look at one of the arms was there. Yeah, there's one in front of you there.
Oh, he's put him.
Does your sword get damaged?
Chico, what I want you to do is take his arm and then beat him with it.
It's right. Oh, there, grab that one.
Oh wait, he took it.
No.
Oh, grab it.
Yes.
Nice.
Ooh, why would you need his arm?
So I have to. I already have enough.
Maybe did you
weapons? Yeah.
But I saw that amiibo feature.
Wait.
Oh no, he's got it back, I think.
One thing
putting
I
it back on.
mentioned.
Sorry.
You were getting outwitted by things that they have no brains.
Are you saying I'm?
There it is.
Well, they have a rudimentary intelligence.
Wait,
nice.
There you go.
Got it.
Did I take it?
Yeah, you did.
You got it.
This is insane.
So we gotta equip that for a second, I think, just to show it off because it's so creepy.
It's really creepy.
Yeah, get him with it. Teach him a lesson.
Yeah.
There you go.
God.
You can use the arm.
That guy too. That's right.
Wow.
It really is fun experimenting with things
Look
that you
at that.
maybe
It's
don't
still
think of as
moving on the
weapons,
ground,
but
too.
they do the job.
Wow.
Yeah, we already showed it off in Mr. Animus segment, but going out of that cave in
2 hours
instead
now.
of being handed a sword by an old man,
I'm
getting
starting to feel my
crappy
headache.
branch sitting right there on the ground.
Snake.
Look.
That arm is pretty creepy when it's sheathed too, because it's still like clawing in the back of Link, and it's like grabbing
That
at
was
him.
good. It's intimidating. If I saw that dude, I wouldn't fight him. He's got like a moving severed arm on his back.
So we've got a little bit of time left. Let's see if we can check out that tree fort before we wrap up.
Yeah.
Chico's gonna mount an assault. I'm psyched to see this. And then she's gonna ride the waterfall.
No,
I'm just kidding.
You actually tried that once. It's dramatic.
There's no way they have the range over here. You can just bomb them.
I like the word epic. I thought it was an epic ending.
Oh.
I have to go. Oh, it's almost breaking, isn't it?
That's right. You got a spare bow. That bow is better anyways. They got better tech than you. Oh, they have no idea. Nice shot.
Oh my.
Seriously.
What if they set fire to the whole...
Good aim. Oh, no.
A little low. Compensate for the wind shear.
Ha.
Wow.
Oh.
Whoa,
Oh,
he's shooting.
He shot back.
Huh? He's mad at me.
I wish you could go up and actually
All
fight.
right. Well, that's I think about all the time that we've got here today. But
all right.
we'll leave the fate of those bokoblins up to folks' imaginations. We'll let them be for now.
Amazing. I mean,
but thanks guys for swinging by and doing
game,
some exploring with us.
or not
folks who
game,
are watching, please stay
the
tuned.
Nintendo
We'll be right
Direct.
back with some more Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. I'm not trying to make. I can even say what we're
More?
gonna do next, but please stay tuned. We'll be right back. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
More? All right. Well, I don't think I can watch much more. Well, I'll try to keep watching as much as I can right now. Cleaners aren't here yet, so. Wow. Been longer than I thought. I knew this was gonna be long, but not this long. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so here's my, I had this up earlier, I guess. Zelda Wii U Amiibo support. Go check it out. I spent so much time on it. I had a cast on. I sprained it in hockey. I don't play hockey, it's just doing hockey, field hockey. And I just sprained my thumb. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. It took a lot of work though. It is by far the most work I've ever put into any of my videos. And I put a lot of work into my videos. But yeah. Wow, this is amazing. Like, alright, let's go F3 here. There we go. Alright, wow, just wow. Like, the world is so vast and big, and you know, people were scared if the world is gonna be empty, but it's not. I'm gonna have so much fun playing this game. So much fun. I mean, oh man. It's gonna be insane. I'm probably gonna get on the NX though, rather than the Wii U, because I feel like the NX will have more of an advantage over the Wii U. You know, maybe the Wii U would be 3 frames and then the NX would be 60 frames. I don't know. But yeah. It's pretty insane right now. Can't believe it. Twitter is blowing up right now about Zelda. Yeah. What? Look at this right now, guys. Look at this. Wait, is it on? No. 2. Or... Look at that! Can you guys see that? A new amiibo! They didn't even show it off during the stream. And it's just like the one I have shown off. The one... Yo, that's so funny! Look! It's like the exact same! I knew they were gonna make a new amiibo. Or, well... I don't know... So it might use the right read scan then. Wow. No way. No. That's not real. That can't be real. I should have this on. Oh my gosh, though. Oh my god. It's so hype right now. Wow, Chatron does not like the new Zelda games. Wow. This is insane. Wow, this is this fake or what? When did they announce this? When did they announce this? I don't understand. They didn't show it off.
Hey folks, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Sam, joined by my colleagues Audrey and Teresa. And I know over the last couple segments, folks have seen some really interesting locations from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, kind of off in the distance. But in this segment, Audrey, you're actually going to take us into a couple of the shrines that
we're going to get up close and personal with some shrines. Awesome. You're right. So first, I'm starting up here on Resurrection Tower, and it's really tall. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really tall. But that's great because it gives me a good vantage point for the entire Great Plateau, which is pretty, but that's not what we're here to look at. We're here to get some shrines. So while I'm up here, I'm gonna actually pull out my Sheikah slate and my scope and try and place some pins so I know exactly where I'm going to go. This is going to be super handy because this is just the starting area, but it's huge. And the goblins that I probably shouldn't have.
So I wonder if we could pop into the map for a second and just show folks exactly what the distance is between these two shrines.
Yeah, so those two shrines, I'm up here, so I made them look pretty close together, but they're actually pretty far apart. So those pins are going to come in handy. There's my first shrine, and I'm not supposed to have this yet, but
this one probably.
I do. So I'm gonna jump using my handy paraglider. And I'm gonna soar to the ground and head off to my first shrine.
Oh my god!
So satisfying to use.
So satisfying. I'm gonna try and not run out of stamina. That would be kind of bad. Let's do this, Link. We're ready. Come on, I can make it. Almost. Okay, that's pretty close though. That's pretty good. Now, we're gonna go and see what this shrine is all about.
The way you Link runs, jeez, is really trying.
So I wonder, can we chat a little bit more about what the significance of the shrines is as far as why folks would want to hunt these out?
That's right. So I don't want to give too much away, but basically, if you beat the challenges in the first 4 shrines, you'll get something, which we'll see when we get in at the end of this shrine, and you can exchange that for the paraglider, which I already have because I just wanted to play around with it, but normally you're going to have to actually go through the trials to get it. And in the game at large, again, I'm not going to spoil anything for anyone, but it plays a larger part in the other game, in the 4 game.
How big are these things?
Now we're finally entering the shrine. I used my Sheikah slate. It verified that I am the hero, so I'm going to be able to get inside here.
And worth mentioning too, you just mentioned 4 shrines that have a special significance, but there are actually over 100 shrines in this world. There are loads of them to find and loads more goodies to uncover
so many shrines and dungeons, and there's just a lot to do in this game. We're just going to take a look at the first couple here, but there's a lot.
It's interesting actually thinking about how people might approach playing this game when they first head out in the plateau, depending on which direction they head, what they end up doing. These might not be the first 2 that folks run into when they're playing the game, but these are definitely 2 that give you a really nice introduction to what the shrines are all about.
It's just like you said, we're calling them the first 2 shrines. That's because they're the first 2 you probably should go to, but this game is really all about freedom and exploration. You can do anything pretty much in any order that you want, but
actually, can we take a look kind of like up and around, because it's such a cool
this is a really cool looking place.
It is really pretty.
All kinds of shiny lights.
Actually, the entry to our booth looks just like this.
Oh,
and it's
the booth is
so cool
gorgeous.
to see it recreated.
That's really cool what they did with the constellation motif.
Looks like some metal slabs on the floor that I can't do anything with just yet, but anybody who's been playing Zelda knows if you see something that looks like you should be able to interact with it yet, but you can't, you wait. You just wait. Now, what I just did is I found this little platform here, and I put my Sheikah Slate in it, and that's going to actually update my Sheikah Slate with a brand new rune ability. Rune abilities allow Link to do all kinds of different cool things, not just in shrines, not just in dungeons, but all around the world. You can solve puzzles, you can find treasure chests, you can do all kinds of things. This one here we just got is the Magnesis rune, and just like it probably sounds, it's going to let us actually have a magnet-like ability. We're going to be able to pick up and interact with metal objects.
What about Amiibo, though?
So, we're going to have some fun with this.
I gotta say, after seeing this, updating my devices feels kind of lackluster, honestly. Agreeing to a terms of service agreement just doesn't have the same flair as that.
Why don't you let me do stuff?
It's like the Sheikah Slate allowed you to entry into your, now you got all these special powers on it too. It's like the multi-passes of multi-passes.
I want to be able to put my phone down and just have this magic Sheikah update process happen.
As you can see here, I've activated the ability using L, and I can kind of see the things that highlight as yellow. Those are things that I can interact with. So those big metal slates that I can do anything with, boom, now I'm just throwing them around like they're nothing. The power. Link is drunk with power. Or maybe that's just me. So I got this out of the way. Now, boom, I can actually enter the shrine and see what's going on.
That's really cool.
Yes. Let's see what kind of mayhem we can do with this.
That's amazing.
And this is just, again, we've already looked around, but this is a really cool looking shrine. It's just really, really particular. Oh, and see, I can't get past this big wall of stones, but luckily one of them is made of metal, so it stands no chance against me and my Magnesis rune.
So, can you talk a bit more about how it is that you're controlling this power?
So I'm using, like I said, I activated the ability with L, and I can actually use the control stick to move the thing that I've grabbed around.
Whoa, it's like a little baby
And
one.
I'm gonna use this metal block to block this guy's attack. This guy's actually really powerful. He could do some real damage to me. And so I actually, oh no, I need you. I'm not done with you. I'm gonna push you in the water. Yeah, you don't like that, do you? I'm gonna drop that on your face. That's what I think of him.
Jeez, this one.
Ooh, and he dropped some goodies.
It's interesting that that's one way you can deal with that enemy, but other players might find
So I
different
wonder
ways
if
too.
you
It's
can
really interesting to see
craft
how you tackle the different
or go
puzzles.
to like a
And that's what this
craftsman.
game is all about.
And then
The way
he'll
I
do
play
it
is
for
not the way that anybody else that I've seen play is going to play, really. It's just all about choice and freedom. So, again, we've walked across this metal slate here, but that's not going to help me get across this big gap. So, we're going to have to use our puzzle-solving abilities. And again, I'm going to lift up this metal slate and create a little bridge for myself. Oh, gently, gently, boom. Now we can get across. And look at that. That's a shiny, shiny treasure chest. We're not just gonna pass that by. Oh, no, no, no.
What?
Come to me, treasure. Come to me.
You honestly could have even grabbed that and then used that to
a little bit
enemy.
You can just cause all kinds of mayhem with the Magnesis rune. It's pretty great. Yay, got a bow.
And actually, one thing that folks might have been wondering when we solved that puzzle to get across that gap is maybe why we didn't just climb that wall. Why is that a problem for us? But the structure of the shrines makes climbing around a little tricky.
That's true. They knew that we would be trying climbing everything. So a lot of these walls are really smooth, so Link can't actually climb up them. That's why he's going to have to, hey, I told you to open, stay open.
Jeez.
Don't make me get mad. Okay, so we finally made it to the end of this dungeon, and look, it's a mysterious dude. Let's talk to him. Let's see what he's got to say. And you may have noticed there was a mysterious voice speaking to us at the beginning of the shrine. That was him. He set up this trial, and he's been watching me cause mayhem with this room this whole time, so...
So he just saw you steal his treasure?
He did. He's okay with it, though.
Yeah. Oh, there's no voice
His
acting.
home, like, opened everything, destroyed everything.
Broke his pet robot thing.
Yeah, right?
So there is no voice acting.
He's just been waiting for someone to cause mayhem. It's so lonely in here.
Although, to be fair, he looks like he's been waiting a really long time.
A very long
Not
time.
like
Probably any entertainment at that point is
Maybe
He looks
in the
gorgeous, though. He
full
clearly
game,
moisturizes.
but not now.
Let's be real. But now he's telling me that he's the one who set up this trial, basically, and to reward me for solving it, not only do I get this cool Magnesis rune, he's actually going to give me a Spirit Orb. The Spirit Orb, if I collect 4 of them, it's what I can exchange to the old man for the paraglider, which I already have, bwahaha. But, as I said, you collect them throughout the game from all of the other shrines, and they serve a different purpose in the full game. So Kaylee,
looked a little bit untrustworthy. He's like,
that's
what is
the
this?
symbol.
It's not every day. Not every day you have a Spirit Orb absorbed into you.
Seriously, I'm impressed with how this guy has this pose master seriously dedicated in his yoga stance.
He's very, very flexible.
I think the work that the developers did to really build the atmosphere in the shrines is amazing. There's just such a, especially when you go into the views, you kind of feel it.
Oh yeah, it feels very mystical and very magical.
And now we get to go
never know what's
outside
gonna
and cause some mayhem with the Magnesis rune.
You know me so well, Sam.
Well, now we've got it. We should try it out. See what it's all about.
It would be a disservice to the Magnesis room to not cause intense mayhem to everyone who crosses our path.
Seems fair.
So let's do just that. All right, so now I've exited the shrine, but I'm a new Link. I've got new abilities.
So these boxes actually look really similar to a segment that Chico just did, and before she couldn't open it, but Audrey's actually has the skill now to check out what's inside.
Yeah, and I can see all these different things that I can interact with in the world. As we've mentioned earlier, these abilities are not just for shrines, they're for the whole game. Shrines, dungeons, the world at large. Treasure. They are for treasure. So I fished out one treasure chest. I'm just going treasure fishing, you know, doing what I do.
I wonder if you can actually fish in it.
I like this type of fishing.
Ooh, it's the best type of fishing, really.
It's
really
so interesting thinking earlier on you might have walked by this little patch of water and really thought nothing of it. And it's only when you have this rune and you activate it and you actually take a look down the bottom that you realize there's stuff hidden all over the place.
It's a whole new way to look at the world.
Yeah.
And now, you're not treasure. Get out of my face. I don't need you.
Oh.
I was cruel. I'm sorry.
And it's actually interesting. It looks really decorative, like it was maybe a piece of architecture at one point.
It's pretty. I was harsh on it.
I love the art style in this game. It's kind of watercolory, but there's all this intricate detail as well. It's just so gorgeous.
It's really, really beautiful, and everything is so alive. So I should probably head on to the next shrine, but first I'm gonna grab the toy. I could grab one of these boxes, but I have a little friend here.
Oh, actually, should we open up the boxes?
Ooh,
see if there's anything worth keeping.
that's a good point. Okay, you've convinced me.
First see the game.
Smashy, smashy. Ooh, treasure. See,
That could become
nice.
handy.
Prime mistake. See, Sam was right, as she often is. So,
Actually, Teresa had mentioned that earlier, and I felt bad that we weren't able to show this off during that earlier segment because there was one just
now
right
we
there.
actually get to show the skill. It's really cool.
You're
so
right.
again, it's like anything in the environment is interactable, and it's just so much fun, and it's so gratifying to just explore every nook and cranny and just try everything
and break junk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found it's really interesting comparing notes with people, and there's so many times you're like, oh, you found this thing, and they're like, what thing? Oh. Now we got to talk about what we found in the weird little nooks and crannies of the world.
Yeah,
it's so easy to miss
that's the
things.
thing.
But then hopefully somebody else will hook you up with the information of where to go.
Everyone's going to play a little differently. But hello, old friend.
So
This
many
is my
people can
good
have
friend, Boldy.
And people will be like,
Oh no.
I'm going to use
they
little
don't.
Boldy.
And then
I think I know where this is going.
you know, they
Oh
find
yes,
something
we're
and
going to
they
cause
tell
some
them.
mayhem.
This
Luckily,
game is
as you can see, I told you I have a tendency to wander, and good thing I have that pin on this map, because otherwise I would just run around killing things and breaking things for all eternity. But I kind of have a kingdom to save, so that maybe is not the best idea. So instead, I'm going to grab Boldy here. Oh, hello, friends. I'm going to go say hi to my friends over there.
They look like they're having a nice, peaceful conversation.
Buddies. Oh, y'all are so peaceful and cute. Wow. Now you're dead. Oh no. I deserved that. That's the worst part. You know what?
Save you.
Oh, you know, maybe I'm just going to use my weapon. You let me down, Boldy. It's over between us.
And so the adventures end.
It's over.
That's a rock of gold.
So sad.
You just got to go on my way, Boldy. You go your way.
It's interesting though, thinking of how you make this game your own.
this-
If you wanted to, you really
No
could carry that boulder with you on all of your adventures.
No rubies
It could
at
be a
all.
beautiful buddy comedy.
Boulder and me.
But I mean, if that's how you want to play, that's how you get to play.
That might be how I play the game. We'll
Fine
see.
resources.
Ooh,
Oh,
hello
no.
guys.
Oh, there's a lot of
Should I mess
firepower.
with them?
I mean, we're here.
Oh, okay, we are here. Okay, maybe I'll go steal. No, I have a mission. I have a mission, darn it. I'm gonna go towards it. See, there's so many ways to distract yourself in this game. Things to collect, things to kill. I feel really bad about harping on the goblins, but they just happen to be the enemy in the Great Plateau area, so they get a lot of my anger. But it's nothing personal.
I feel like
I'm sure
we're
they're
gonna
fine
have-
fellows.
We might be receiving letters from the Save the Bokoblin group or something after
It's
this.
true.
because-
I'm
It's
sorry, I
just
promise to mess with a
insane.
whole bunch of other different kinds of enemies.
I
Yeah, there
have
are
five-
so
Later in the
many
game.
Equal opportunity.
Five.
Well, there are so many other enemies and monsters to find. We just happen to be in Bokoblin heavy territory, but
Yes. It's not just the goblins that you get to.
we can leave them alone for a little bit.
Yes.
Give them a bit of a break.
Alright, so now I've made my way to
Huh.
the second shrine, and I'm in kind of this big labyrinth, and as you can see, there are a lot of suspicious looking rocks around. Oh,
hello.
Oh,
Hello there.
no.
Alright, now one of them has come alive. And I will tell you, yes, from
That's not a good light.
experience, that guy is really powerful, and he will make me have a bad day if I let him. So I'm gonna have this tasty snack that I cooked up earlier.
What?
And what that's gonna do is give me a
increased-
few extra hearts. So.
What?
One of the great things
It
about
gives
this
you
game
more
is that
hearts?
there are numerous ways to go about
That's so
everything.
interesting.
I tend to go for the stupidest way possible.
It's not stupid.
Solve everything.
It's challenging.
It's what I do.
You're not a gamer if you don't try to make it difficult on yourself.
Okay, it's okay. Now I'm trying
That
to
missed you
use
by
this
a
guy's
hair.
firepower to break the boulder here. And without killing myself, which is actually... Oh, I need food.
It did
Oh,
hit
I'm
the
so
wall,
hungry
though.
suddenly.
I think
That
the
thing is
rocks are gone.
powerful.
The
Oh,
rocks
look
are
at Lee's like,
gone. It's okay.
And everything's on fire.
I'm not scared. I'm just hurrying. I'm in a hurry.
wow.
So,
How are you supposed to
shall we
know
say, well,
where
the
that
smarter
is?
way to do that would have been to sneak around and climb up that wall. That would have been a bit safer, but hey, gotta live life on the edge, right? So let's get safely into the shrine, away from that very angry guardian. A fun thing to note is that there are other guardians
That's
like him
the
around who will
guardian.
wake up and give you trouble.
So, we
you
have a
actually
name for
can
that now.
defeat them.
And
the thing about this
it
game is,
says
to some
here
extent, you
that
can
they
set your
announced
own difficulty
amiibo.
level. So
It said
you
one
could
of the
actually
amiibo
try and defeat
is a
that guy.
guardian.
Maybe you'll be
I'm
able to,
wondering
but
what the heck
it's
that
probably a
is.
better idea to go get more hearts, get
That's
better
the
equipment.
thing.
But it's really your choice
And
if
it
you want to
says
try
it's
and
flexible
tackle
part,
the
which
more
it's
difficult
probably its
enemies or
legs.
wait until you're better prepared. So it's kind of up
Or
to
just
you.
arms,
Yeah, I kind of made the mistake when I first started playing of just feeling so like carried by the spirit of adventure that I had my stick and I ran off into the distance and I ran into those when I was not at all prepared. It didn't go well.
I think we all did that.
I learned a lesson though. A very valuable life lesson.
Learn from our mistakes, people.
4
Okay, we hear
dungeons, though,
another
seems
mysterious
so
voice.
short.
Dude, we know we're gonna do the thing and get the thing. Don't worry about it.
Because
So,
Link wants the thing.
he wants
Bomb
it. He
trial.
does. So
This is where you
here's
get the
another
bombs.
really cool shrine, and this one is gonna give us the bomb rune.
Seems like they're
As
not
you
that
might
far
imagine,
apart.
it lets us blow stuff up. It's gonna be pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I like it.
As you've noticed with these first two shrines, they give you they're kind of shorter. They give you a primer on these runes, just give you the basic idea of different ways you can use them to interact with the world. As you progress in the game, it's going to get a lot more complicated, the puzzles you solve and the things you do using these different runes. So enjoy the simplicity of these first shrines, trust me. We've got our bombs. And we've got two different kinds of bombs here. We've got a cubic bomb and a spherical bomb, and we're going to use those for
I
different
have
things.
no idea how much work
So,
I put into
I
that.
pulled out a spherical bomb here.
Amiibo
and
video.
we're on a flat surface,
I'll
so it
show you
doesn't make
right
much of a
now.
difference, but that's actually going to roll. And
Right here.
that's going to open up
Look at
some
this.
possibilities, which we're going to show off
Look
in a
at
bit.
this.
It's interesting just drawing folks' attention to the fact that you were able to detonate that whenever you were ready. So it gives you a lot of control, especially over the spherical bombs, where you're maybe rolling them down a surface and you want to make sure they detonate just the right moment. You can be really precise about how you're handling the detonations.
That's true. And there's no limit to the number of bombs you have. You just have that gauge that you just have to wait to refresh, but the bombs are limitless.
Gives you a lot of chance to experiment.
Exactly.
That's very true. And I just got a treasure chest using my handy bomb.
So you have to have
it's so
that
satisfying. Just make sure that you're at a good distance when you detonate it, because you know, fun fact, Link can explode. You probably don't want that.
Yeah, probably not. Especially after that encounter with the Guardian. That's very similar to the BMOs of past games.
It might be a little low on food now.
Now we're on a moving platform here, and I don't think my spherical bomb's gonna do so well here. So I actually changed to a cubic bomb, and I'm gonna just get out of the way here, because I want that to blow up that wall, and I don't want to be anywhere near it.
These challenges or trials seem really
now,
easy.
you know, I better eat some food. Link is peckish.
Too easy.
It's interesting looking at the two shrines that we're checking out here.
And they said that
they're
there's
fairly
only 4
puzzle
dungeons
focused, but that's not always going to be the case when you're into shrines. You might find some that are more combat focused, some that are small, some that are much larger as well.
Very true. Now, as you can see around here, we have these things. Let's shoot forward, and I'm going to use this as an opportunity to blow more things up. So I'm going to drop this bomb down there.
I love how this looks like a theme park.
Yes.
So good.
All theme parks should have explosives.
And actually in the distance there we can see...
I would already, find out how to
Oh, yes. I'll be there in a second, dude. I've got stuff to do. So I really love this part. I'm going to jump up here. And you mentioned theme park. We're about to go for a ride.
No whiplash.
Wow,
success.
Yes. There are probably better ways to get that treasure chest, but no, there aren't. That's the way to get that treasure chest.
And I can't imagine a way that's more fun, really, than just getting
yes. And I got a really nice bow out of it. That's going to come in handy later.
So like Sam was talking about earlier, where there's a lot of shrines, and it's really interesting to see Anuma-san saying, and Bill was talking about how this was related to the art style was Japanese anime, and the number of shrines that are on here, it's pretty similar to like how many temples there are in Japan. So it's really interesting to see that comparison.
But it's definitely cool having all these sacred sites all over the world to find. And I've actually been trying to figure out with all the constellation motifs that we see in the shrines here, if you're outside on a really clear night and you look up in the sky, I've been trying to figure out whether or not I can find those same constellations up in the sky, but you get a really beautiful look at the stars if you get a clear night outside.
It's true, it's gorgeous when it changes from day to night and the different weather. So we finally made it to the end here. I'm sorry about blowing up your home. I didn't mean to.
This girl...
I think he understands.
Kinda
He's an understanding guy.
He's got that smirk on his face like, I know what you've done.
Back in his day, he would have done the same thing. But we got our second spirit orb.
Oh, we should also talk about like the difference between dungeons and shrines, because they're not one and the same in this game.
That's true. They're not. Shrines are supplementary to dungeons. I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, as Sam mentioned, there are a ton of shrines, like over 100 shrines. There are so many that they're just gonna be a little sprinkling of things to do on your experience. But yes, there are dungeons in the sense that Zelda fans are used to.
Exactly.
All right, we got our spirit orb.
And I've got to ask, we're close to running out of time, but is there anything you want to try the bombs out in the world before we wrap up?
Oh, so I used myself to blow up that wall, but if I hadn't, I could have actually bombed that wall to have an easy way out.
But you didn't
try
have
rolling some bombs down some hills.
Ooh,
see how
that's
that
always a good idea.
Or try where Chico didn't succeed at rolling at some bokoblin camps.
You know I'm always game to blow up bokoblins. Oh, they're scary. No, should I? I should. Yes.
Oh my God.
Just blew them up. It gave me more joy than it probably should have.
Gotta say, there's something kind of tragic and poignant about these runes. Just imagining how beautiful they would
Did
have
someone
been.
live? That's not okay. It's not okay, is it?
Wow.
Hey, buddy.
He's got a friend.
Let's be friends. Oh, I don't want to be your friend. You're not very vulnerable.
Well, as you are wrapping this up, I think it's about all the time we've got. So thank you so much, both of you, for coming by and checking out these shrines with us. Folks who are watching, please stay tuned. In a few minutes, we're going to be coming back with a look at combat in more detail. So we'll be right back. Please don't go anywhere.
More?
Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey.
Wow, they're showing so much of Zelda.
That looks so cool.
It's a good.
Oh my gosh, that other one lady is pretty cringy. Oh man. All right, so well, that was interesting. More in-depth look at the shrines. I'm not really understanding, like, I'm pretty sure they said that there's 4 main shrines, and that's the 2 main ones. But the shrines, I mean, they seem so easy. Like, the second one is so easy. And they said there's like about 100. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's one of the 2 of 100 shrines, or that's the 4 main shrines, or not 3, 4 main shrines. I don't know. Because after you beat those shrines, after she beat the shrines, it gave them a new ability. I mean, it's not gonna be like the 100 shrines give you like a new ability. No, that wouldn't be a thing. Wow, but amiibo support. So they are having new box cover. Oh, box art cover. Sorry, I'm checking. YouTube is not responding. That's not good. Trying to refresh it. Okay, it's all good. Home. Oh, that's for the, okay. Gosh. So, oh, so this is the, or no, not, wait, what? Is that? Here, you guys can look at this, or there. Let me check. All right, like, look at that. Is that? I don't think that's official. I don't know if that's fake or not. Oh no. Whoa. I'm getting that. Man, these amiibo. So, it's true. The Daisy and Waluigi. Really?
Hey everybody,
Wow.
welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Ed, here with Audrey and Chico, and we're going to be playing some more The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. For this segment, we're going to be focusing on some weapons and combat.
Yep. And before you go to a serious battles, you always want to make sure you have enough stuff.
Oh my gosh, that thing is huge.
Right here.
You're gonna steal his stuff. Let's be
No, I'm
real.
just borrowing it. Okay.
Look at that
return it
thing.
later.
I will return
Give
them.
it back.
If I
So
don't
it's
break them.
flexible instead. Oh, they're
We'll
back.
see. Yes.
So Chico's raiding this place, picking up an axe.
At least I'm not breaking their base, so that's
Oh,
fine.
you're in the
What are you
village now?
doing not breaking their base?
Well,
Okay, I'm a bad
we're
influence.
breaking the conventional.
What are you doing, woman?
Zelda this time.
That's true. It's true.
My God.
We'll see. Yes.
So Chico's raiding this place, picking up an axe.
At least I'm not breaking their base, so that's fine.
What are you doing not breaking their base?
Well,
Okay, I'm a bad
we're
influence.
breaking the conventional Zelda this time.
That's true. It's true. Okay.
It keeps freezing on me. It's not even at 7:20. It's frozen.
Dick though.
There we go. Alright.
I wanted to actually show different one how the axe moves. So this one's heavier, so movement is
but it's slower.
Yep. And then but the attack range is bigger, so it's nice to try out when you're really.
You're hungry
Really?
now.
Yeah.
Okay, this is now
Definitely
cringy.
need to eat.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Thinking of that is best with a full tummy.
Yeah, and then it looks like the axe is not a good one to use for him, so I'm going to switch it to spear, which has better range, and I don't have to worry about this guy attacking me with it.
And so I think what people notice here, Chico, is that skewer they gave you these temporary hearts, which is sort of a new wrinkle to.
Yeah. I think we're going to talk about it a little bit later, I guess, about the cooking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I think so.
we're going to keep that
You
a
can
secret
talk.
for now.
No, it's no secret, but
Come
we can
on,
talk
Ed.
more about it. And maybe people already know that I like the meat, so I'm going to take it with me.
Are you gonna steal their steak?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this
they
is
no
so
longer need it,
cringy.
so I'm
That's
just
true. They were gonna waste it.
Exactly.
I mean, can they show off like a village or something?
Put the fire on the torch.
Nice.
Because I see this suspicious thing over here.
If you see something suspicious, light it on
Always
fire.
burn it.
Always
Yes.
That's what you do. Not in life, just in the game.
Just in the game. I have little kids at home too.
Yes.
So
Yo,
I
don't
will
mess
not
with
do
that.
that. And there's a honeybee.
It seems like a good idea. Shooting some bees.
Yep. Switch it. Are they coming after
Here
me?
they come.
I knew it. Leave me
Oh my God.
Haha. Bye-bye. No. Seriously. You keep coming at me. Bye-bye.
Preferred weapon against bees,
just leave like
two-handed broadsword.
Yes.
And I can get the honeybee there, and I can use that for cooking later.
Craft stuff.
Very thoughtful too.
And get some treasure.
Yep. So I was just using the two-handed sword now. So even just the sword, there's like a one-handed and
Bombing.
a two-handed one. And of course, two-handed one is better, more powerful. However, you won't be able to use the seal,
Can you craft
so you can't
your
kind of
own,
protect yourself.
like bombing us, just put a bomb on an arrow.
I sacrifice them. I'm gonna make sure I get
And then
all the stuff.
use, like, I don't
and then
know,
the only reason that
spider
all those
web or
like
something.
item menu screen comes up is because that was the first time I picked up that
There's
specific
chests up
item.
there, grab
Once I
that.
picked up that one again, the second time it's not gonna show up, so you don't have to worry
Right,
about
this
seeing
is
that over and
kinda
over.
too much now.
Yeah, you get a nice
Yeah.
description once you pick it up, but then you're done. You
Yeah.
can see it in your menu if you want to, but
I actually like seeing that when I find a new item because that way, like I
So
know
there's,
about
like,
the damage level is,
past
or
Zelda
what kind of things it
teasers,
is,
or,
how can I use it. So
last
that's a good
teaser,
information to know.
There was
Yeah.
like a TP
Right, looks like there's
you could see,
another
and people
Bokoblin
are,
camp over there.
Wondering if
yeah, we mentioned this in the last
Is she
segment.
gonna
We're
get the
picking
horse
on the
now?
poor bokoblins this time. That's because
Right.
they're
Might be
the
getting the
predominant
horse now.
enemy in this Great Plateau area. There are lots of other
all that
enemies to
grass.
mess with in
Oh,
the
yeah.
world at large, but these guys are gonna get all of it for now.
And then maybe some of you noticed that on the right bottom there's a purple thing, like a gaze moving. that's a sound gauge. So when I move around, I make noise that moves a lot more. And if I walk around just like this, it makes even bigger movement. Oh, I moved too close.
They're suspicious.
No, I don't want you to notice
I thought that came from the microphone.
So I'm now crouching down, trying to be a little more sneaky. And there's another innocent bokoblins, enjoying their
innocent.
Well, that's true. They
Horrible
will come
people.
after me, so no, they're not people.
They're horrible things.
Yes, monsters.
Horrible monsters.
This is another way to use a honeybee. They're basically naked, so when they see the bees actually go after them, and they don't like it. So when they see the bees, they actually go after it. Sorry, I'm a little busy right now. Oops. Change it to something else.
Switch it up. The one-handed sword.
Oh no, this guy's.
Oh, you got him though.
Oh, nice.
Sorry. And the weapons do break, so you want to make sure that you pick up enemies' weapons, so you have
this is kind of going on a bit too long. I mean, I'm definitely going to keep watching this, but not on
for the
stream.
next battle. And you can only have limited number of weapons in your slots. So like just now, like I'm trying to pick it up, I can't because I already have enough.
More than 3 hours.
So that time I have to decide: do I want to keep the one I have, or do I want to swap it to the one I just found? So I'm just gonna lose that one and get the another one, and of course pick up the honeybee.
No.
The cool thing is when you find a new
Not
weapon too,
anymore.
you can immediately see what the new stats
But,
are. So you can kind of decide on the fly: is this better? Is this worse? Do I leave it? Do I grab it? So
okay. And then also at nighttime,
And it's kinda getting
daytime and
old.
nighttime, the
So-
animals and then the enemies you see will be different. So, sunset.